Hi, everyone.
Hey guys.
Oh, we're way off center.
Oh shit, we moved the table. Hold on, we're gonna move the camera a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you people?
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Your weird Monday.
Yes.
Everybody feeling weird?
I'm
Hope
feeling
so.
weird.
You weird?
Let's use some weird emotes right now.
Oh, yeah. Let's get weird.
Let's get weird, folks.
No sound.
How is there no sound?
Does everybody else have sound? I think that might just be Steve. I knew it. Knew it. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't think it's us this time.
I was like, I swear it wasn't us this one time. Hey, Jody, welcome.
Oh, hello,
Happy
Jody.
to have you in. It was so nice to have you in on Wednesday. It was so fun.
That was a great interview.
I had a great time with that. Anybody that happened to miss the interview with the fabulous Empress Jody, it is on our Twitch page for the next week or so, and it's also on our YouTube.
Yes.
So if anybody missed any super fun episodes, check out our YouTube channel. We're so professional. It's great. I have the YouTubes.
Yeah, we got a YouTube. That's good.
Maybe we need one of the TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
Would that help?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They keep talking about that in all my Amazon meetings because apparently the Amazon Fire supports the TikTok app, so you can have TikTok real big on your TV now. And I'm like, I don't know why I would ever want that, but some of the people on the team really love it.
They love it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Isn't it all short videos though, right? They're all short videos, 10 seconds or 20 seconds or something like that?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Huh. That's weird.
I think.
Kids these days.
Kids these
With
days.
their TikToks.
Yeah. I like the orange Tic Tacs.
Me too.
They're the best.
Those were my favorite ones as a kid. Those ones we had all the time.
There's the new mix of the lemon and lime one, though, that's real good. The green and the yellow together, it's pretty good.
I don't like green and yellow.
Hmm.
Not a big fan. Just saying, just in general. Any of the candies, green and yellow, Purple and reds and blues
Okay.
for life.
Okay.
That's why we work good together, because I can just kick out all the yellows and greens and oranges and shit, and you love it.
Yep.
And then I'll just pick out all the blues.
Yellow's
and reds.
generally not my favorite, but it's got to be mixed in with things.
Well, either you eat it or it goes in the trash.
I could trash a yellow.
Oh, man.
But not those Tic Tacs. Those are good.
Okay. Hey, good.
They're good.
Good. Candy news.
Candy news.
Here
Getting
for
weird
you
with the
right
candies.
now on Monday. Oh, Lordy. So cool. So there's some weird shit going on this week. There's some
Weird
interesting things, yes.
Do we have new records?
We do have some new records.
Yeah, we got new records. Okay.
Are you guys ready for some new records? Because I'm ready.
First, how is everyone in chat? Is everyone doing good?
Yes.
I saw Roxy had a party and killed some people there, apparently. Some people did not make it out of this party. I don't know why you admit that on the stream like that, but you know these are live, right?
Oh, yay,
Good job.
JT, you're
Oh,
here.
hi, JT.
I am so happy
Yeah.
that you are here. I have missed you. It was nice. I popped into Risky Biscuit last night. For the first time in a while, I haven't popped in a bit.
Yeah.
And I got to
been too
see
long.
some of my really wonderful friends. It was great. And I was like, JT, come in and hang out. We miss you. And you're here. Hooray.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
Empress, it's loading right now. It's uploading. So by the end of the stream, your video should be ready.
Yay.
Oh, wait, we have
Okay.
to make it public.
Yeah.
As
It will
long
be
as
up
I
soon
remember to
on the
make it
YouTubes.
public, it'll be up.
Okay, so this article, you must turn off your ad blocking software. Help, I need an adult.
Weird. That's weird news.
I know. I sorry, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna watch so I do this. Ad block. Why does it make you have to turn off things just to read a fucking thing? It's so stupid. Stupid. Technology's hard.
Yeah.
But that's why I keep you around. You're so helpful. Yay.
That's what I'm good for.
I know otherwise I'd be like, help, I need an adult. Like, we cannot proceed.
Everything's broken.
I'd be Googling how to turn off ad blocker. Lord.
How
Someday
to
I'll
know
get
if I have an ad blocker?
it. Okay, first world record
Okay.
is. This one's kind of weird because the photo that they used on this news article is sideways, which I think is fucking stupid. But whatever, I'm going to show you anyway. So, they made the largest joystick ever.
Oh, Steve's got nailed it.
Where? What? Oh, how did you know that?
Spoilers. Are you watching on our computer?
How did you know that? That's actually really weird. I didn't turn on the image share.
Mm-mm.
What? Steve.
You're watching through the window?
I know.
Oh,
You're
it's
freaking me
covered.
out, man, because there's a lot of weird new records. But yeah, you won the day.
Way to go.
But yes, they made a 9-foot joystick.
Okay.
Whitney, what's
Hi,
up with
Hello.
a stick?
Hello to you.
Popping in from the gym. All right. Oh, it was mentioned several times today. Interesting. This is hot news, guys.
Man, that's big
Super
news.
hot fucking news. Giant joystick,
Yeah.
9-foot joystick.
Super hot fucking news.
So yeah, there's a really cool sideways picture, which I don't know
Yeah.
who did that. Like, if
Yeah,
you're a reporter or whatever author of news articles, why would you do a sideways
Yep,
picture?
that's
Whatever.
cool. Editing. We need an editor to be looking at this.
So yeah, it's 2.7 meters tall, and it's made it into the Guinness World Records 2022 as the largest, which I have questions about that because it is not 2022.
Nope.
It's not. Not yet. Unless there's some weird time travel and
Is
shit that I
there-
don't know about.
Is it fiscal year 2022? There's a...
Oh, well, world records, I don't think it goes by fiscal year. That
Oh,
it goes
that's
by
all I can
actual
think
year.
of. I don't know.
So,
Does Guinness observe fiscal years?
I don't know. Maybe because it's going to take a certain amount of time for it to be confirmed. Maybe there's like a confirmation time and it's many months and it won't be confirmed officially. I don't fucking know.
It's going to take them a
You
few
know?
months to print out their certificate.
It's a mystery. But, yeah, it is, what do they say? It is 14 times the original size. So,
It's pretty big.
yeah.
Was
It
made
toured
for
in Spain,
anything? It
the
works?
UK,
It's
and
working?
the United States, and it's now part of a permanent collection in
Okay.
Germany. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Permanent collection of what? Giant joysticks?
No,
This
I
is my
don't
giant joystick
know.
collection.
No. A Center for Art and Media. So they probably have a bunch of different kinds of fun stuff like that.
Bunch of art and media.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here it is again on its side. You gotta
Yeah.
tilt your head to
Yeah,
see
if
it
you
very well.
tilt sideways. Oh yeah, it looks exactly like a joystick. Okay.
9 feet. That would be really hard to use.
Yeah, it takes 2 people apparently.
Apparently, it fucking does. So weird.
Okay, good.
That's really weird.
I wonder what console they plug it into. Does it work on a computer or is it like
what
a
did it- let's
PlayStation?
see. Somebody
Maybe.
made it to celebrate their Atari video game playing, but it takes at least 2 people to operate the joystick and push the button to play classic Atari games. So that's right.
Okay, it's
Such
an
as
actual Atari
Centipede
game.
and Breakout.
Mm.
That's really fun. Someone's
Yeah,
got to
that's
push
good.
the button and someone's got to move
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Someone's gonna sit on top to hit the button.
That sounds hard. Oh, lady, welcome.
lady.
Welcome to the stream today. We're happy to have you. You even got a little song.
Yeah, you got a song. That's cool.
Yay,
didn't
all my
even get a
friends are
song.
here. It's fantastic. Okay, so that was our first world record of the day. That's pretty fun. And Steve Scott totally nailed it. Would you like to guess the next
Yeah.
one?
What else you got?
I know. There's a
We can just
couple.
let him lay out the cadence of our show. You get to pick the next article.
That was crazy because I have a bunch of them, and that was just the first one I was going to do. So that's very funny. Oh, thank you so much for
JT, thank you.
subscribing.
Scrub scribbing.
Thanks, JT. I'm glad you're part of our little team. I appreciate you.
And look at all the little emotes you made go. That's fun.
Yay! It's so fun. Okay, next one up. People are crazy. They do some crazy shit.
Those are some-
And I will say, before I talk about this, the other day, a guy that works right next to my work, he was just sitting in his car, and as I was walking to work, he was like, "Hey, how's it going?" "Oh, it's going good. What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just trying to solve this Rubik's Cube in less than 30 seconds. I'm just working on trying to beat my record." And I was like, "What? In 30 seconds?" He's like, "I'm not at 30 seconds yet." He's like, "I was at 40 or whatever." I'm like, "I've never solved one in my life. Like, let me see." So he mixes it all up, and he just like bam, 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 and was done in no time. I was so impressed.
Yeah.
And I guess there is a certain kind of method that you can do to solve these things, which I've never learned, so I don't don't fucking know. I have no idea. But I was really, really impressed that somebody could solve them that fast. I mean, we ended up watching some videos of people doing it. Like, some guy was juggling, and he was solving them while he was juggling. It was, like, next level shit. But this guy, this is a teenager. He's a 17-year-old teenager, and he broke the Guinness record when he solved 300 Rubik's Cubes while on a fucking unicycle, guys.
Okay.
While on a unicycle. I'm going to move this down a little.
Oh, Chid, your son can beat Rubik's Cubes? Beat them? Can you beat one? I don't know if you beat one. You solve it, I guess.
Wow, really?
Right.
Like, he's super fast? I'm impressed. I think that's really impressive.
Wow. At 12?
Wow.
Well, at that age, you're just soaking up information, so that's good.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you start those things young, it's like kind of part of your whole thing. Trying to do stuff older is a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that it could
blindfolded.
Blindfolded. Oh, my goodness. You know what? That would be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if some people memorized all the patterns, like all of those patterns, and was able to do it. That would be really
sure there's
impressive.
an Asian kid out there doing 2 at the same time blindfolded.
Probably. You're probably
Hi,
correct.
Shannon. Nice to see you.
Shano.
Oh, I was thinking about you the other day. I hope
love
you're doing well.
I'm
glad to
so
see
glad that you're here.
you. And no, I've never done a human Rubik's Cube.
Is it like Twister?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
But
That sounds pretty amazing.
I'm intrigued.
Actually.
I'm intrigued / terrified.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy got a world record for doing it on a unicycle too. Like, that sounds hard alone. I've
Just
never
sitting on a unicycle
I've
is
never
hard enough.
even tried a unicycle. And honestly, I always wanted to try. But I'm terrified to try because I'm probably going to hurt myself a lot. But I don't know, I have like okay balance, but I haven't rode bikes since I was like a kid. So
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if I could do it or not, but I always think it's so cool. Like, unicycles look so cool.
Yeah.
I used to be able to ride without touching the handlebars.
Cool. I never could do that.
Oh, really? I got good at it. I got pretty good at it when I was younger.
never got to where my wheel would just stay straight. As soon as I let go, it would like brrrt and go away. I could never get to stay straight.
Really?
Yeah. And I know if you're going fast enough, it should just do that, but never did.
Yeah, even if I wasn't going super fast, I could still do it somehow. I was able to. I had good balance. I was able to keep it together. But now I don't know.
I know I had friends that would like come back from the store and they just have bags in each hand and they're just like
Wow.
roll on their bike and I'm like, "Pfft, okay. And then just like lean to turn.
Yeah.
And like come back. I'm like, how are you doing that? Never worked for me.
I never wanted to have shit in both of my hands just in case I needed it for whatever reason, you know. But I got pretty good at it. So I thought maybe I could do a unicycle when I was younger. I was like, that'd be fun. Maybe I could unicycle it. But no, I never tried. But to be able to do that and do 300 fucking Rubik's Cubes while on one.
How long did it take him?
Let's see. It took 2 hours and 13 minutes
He
to
hung out
solve
on a
all the.
unicycle
Yes.
For 2 hours?
Yes.
That makes my butt hurt.
Yes.
Those bike seats are not comfy. That's
Oh man. Yeah. So he beat the previous record, which was 250. So he
Being
upped it
hardcore.
by 50 of them.
Yeah.
50 of them. Yeah, 2 hours on a unicycle. Can you imagine that shit? Damn.
can't.
I guess he's just like back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty impressive. So I wish there was a video, but unfortunately there's not. But he is from Alberta, Canada. There's a lot of Canadians that be making the news these days.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of really crafty Canadians. So,
That's
Chid,
where
your people.
That's where we get our nice news from.
Yeah.
All the American news, it's like 12 people shot. And like, oh, whatever. But Canadian news, it's like, look at this kid. They broke a record on a Rubik's Cube. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Thanks, Canada.
I thought that was fun.
Keep
Yeah.
that nice.
Good job, Canada. We need more of that. Oh, you don't like having shit in your hands? Why not?
Where else are you going to put it?
They say shit in one hand, wish in the other.
Mm-hmm.
Never really understood that completely, but. Oh yeah, it's from your dream.
The human Rubik's Cube.
Human Rubik's Cube.
Are you going to make one on your next like field day with your students?
That'd be fun.
Do you guys have field day? We used to have field day.
I don't know. Blame Canada. Okay, the next record. This is a Michigan man. And he broke a Guinness World Record when he performed a backflip that took him 62 inches off the ground. That is higher than me.
Yeah. That's
I am
just like a standing
59
backflip.
inches, I believe. So this is like a couple inches over me. So I'm impressed. And there is a video, so we're gonna see what this video holds. We're gonna see if it's a good one. Oh, we have no sound.
Sure needs it.
Let's see. Go forward. Okay, we're talking about backflips. I don't want to talk about backflips. I want to
We're
see.
talking about backflipping. We're talking about jumping.
Okay, we're jumping.
Okay, so we're jumpers.
Oh, there he goes on the right there. Wow, that's a pretty good backflip.
That was pretty good.
Oh, 2014. Okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good backflip. Is that how he practices over a bar like that? Okay.
Looks like it, yeah. To
Nice.
make sure he can clear that height. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Never really thought about a
Huh.
backflip height record.
No, me neither.
But now that you put a pole there to jump over, it makes so
Yeah.
much more sense.
That's pretty good.
Now it seems like a legit record.
I'm impressed. Okay. Well, there we go. Now we know. 62 fucking inches, man. So
That's
higher
pretty
than
good.
me. He could have gone over my head.
Yep.
So things that I will never ever be able to do. These people are just nailing all this shit. It's great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So there we go. Hooray for that. We have a David Rush, Idaho Man
Oh.
record.
Rush, rush, rush.
Yeah,
rush.
he actually got 2 this time, which is going to be good. And this video is probably going to be a bit silly, so we'll see what happens. I haven't even watched the video yet. We're going to watch it together. So David Rush and his brother and another helper passed a giant beach ball 673 times in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's a great record.
Like, these guys are ridiculous. So let's see.
So it's
let's
like
see.
a partner take on his speed juggling almost.
I'm excited. It's probably gonna be like, bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
like this beach ball, and it's a giant happy face beach ball.
Hey there, folks. It's David Rush back with this week's Guinness World
Hey,
Records
Dave.
title attempt. I have broken over 200 Guinness World Records, currently hold over 100, and I'm super excited about this one. Not because it's the most impressive one I've done, though it is trickier than it looks. It's because this is the first Guinness World Records title I've ever broken with my brother, Jonathan. I write about him in my book, Breaking Records, 21 Lessons from 21 World Record Attempts, about how he pushed me and inspired me to push myself to the limits. And here we are, breaking our first Guinness World Records title together, passing a giant beach ball almost twice as many times as the previous record holders. Hope you enjoy. Hey folks,
Was
my
it-
name is David Rush. I'm Jonathan Rush.
So it was an existing record. That's
And
fun.
we have just broken the Guinness World Records title for the most beast ball passes in 3 minutes team. I honestly don't know how many got. 'cause
The
we're
most
counting
beast
so
ball
fast.
pass?
In a polo shirt,
The
no, no.
previous record of 336 by almost twice.
Wow. 2, 1, go.
Yeah, now they're in the zone. Yeah.
But there's 3 of them?
Yeah. Wow, that's fast.
That's pretty fast.
Oh.
Okay, good.
I'm impressed. That's
Yeah,
fast.
I'm pretty impressed at that.
He is so good at having like patterns down and just being able to stay consistent with patterns. He's really good at it.
Yeah. His hand-eye coordination is off the charts too. I mean, with like the juggling, and then like the moving everything, like the pins, and just like all the stuff he's doing with his hands that are
Yeah.
very technical. Like he just seems to be very agile.
He is.
Roxy, I think you should. Shannon. Yeah. All that ball play got you nice and hot.
Shannon. Roxy, I'd love to see you guys try. If you can
Yeah.
video yourself trying this, I would love it.
3 minutes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that was good. Wow, that was like a workout. Everybody's all winded.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm more impressed with the two guys on the one side that were like taking turns. And
Yeah.
being able to like jump in there. Because he was pretty much just keeping his hands in place. And like he just had to like barely hit it back. But they had to like keep the rhythm down and be sure to like angle it.
Which I wonder, since David is so into this stuff, if he has that ability to be able to keep that, and maybe each of those guys could only do every other one because it was too fast for them. So they're like, okay, we'll have two people and you guys can alternate, and that gives you guys a little leeway when David's just like, bah, 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 the whole fucking time, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm pretty impressed with that one.
Yeah, I'm
At first
impressed.
I was like,
That's
it's kind of
fun.
silly, but like, no, now seeing it in action, like, damn, that is.
Yeah, that's
pretty
a
good.
record. Okay, well, you know.
But I really actually want Roxy and RJ to try that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I want to throw this out there to chat. Anybody that thinks that they can beat any of these records, please, for the love of God, try to do it. Even if you fail, I don't even care. Try to do it. Get a video. Send it to us, and we will totally show that shit on the show.
I'll call Guinness.
Even if they can't beat the record, I want to watch people try.
Yeah.
I want to see people try to beat these records. I forgot we need to get Capri Suns because we were talking about trying to beat the Capri Sun record.
Oh, yeah.
And okay, next time we go to the store, we're going to remember to get Capri Suns, and we are going to, in fact, try that.
Okay.
And
Capri Sun record.
yes, maybe we'll do it in like 2 weeks. So any of you guys in chat that also want to try, get Capri Suns over the next
Start
couple weeks,
practicing
and then we're
now.
going to try, and we'll have you guys time yourselves, and we'll time ourselves, and we'll see what we can do. Because I forgot how many seconds it was. I'll have to look it up. But we all felt like we could totally do it in way
Yeah.
faster.
Until
than that.
we found out that it involved opening, like taking the straw off, unwrapping the straw, and putting the straw in. When we found out that it starts with the straw on the pack,
Right.
that changes everything.
So we'll have to
because-
practice with a few of them where we're like, bam, bam, you know, like slam it on the table, pull the fucking cellophane off, stab that bitch in there,
Yeah.
and just go to town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it might be easier, people stab it in the bottom because you don't have to go for that hole. You can just
That's what I was
stab a
thinking.
Reno
Flip
right
stab.
in there. Yep. I think we're gonna nail it.
I think we can do it.
Nail it.
Call Guinness.
So yeah, everybody, get some Capri Suns. Start practicing.
Start practicing. Just slamming your Capri Suns as fast as you can.
I'm really curious. And you know what? It might be way harder than we think it is. We might be like, oh, okay, that guy did it in whatever, 28 seconds. Like that was pretty good.
yeah.
But you never know until you try. So I'm down to take one for the team and try to do a Capri Sun as fast as possible.
Yeah, because I think it was like, I want to say it was like, 20 something seconds or like almost 20 seconds. And we were like, what? Like, that's the record? Like, no way. Like, I could slam a Capri Sun in like 3 seconds. But once we were like, oh, well, it involves opening the Capri Sun, like, that's a situation.
It's true, but if you can get that, I mean, it's all about the table slam, the table,
Yeah.
right in there. I don't know. I'm willing to try.
Yeah.
Willing to fucking try. And you know what? If we get Guinness World Records because we fucking beat it,
Yeah.
boom.
Challenge
Down
us.
it.
Anyone may
Yes.
challenge. Call David Rush and be like, all right, we beat you. We set a record.
He could totally beat us on anything, though. So, yeah, if we could be like, we drink Capri Suns.
He
in
does have
17
kids. He
seconds.
might be well practiced at the Capri Suns. But,
I'm surprised he hasn't actually done a Capri Sun challenge.
yeah. There's no such thing as a Capri Sun challenge when you're a thirsty kindergarten teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, about 3
About 3
seconds.
seconds.
That's what we're saying. I feel like that's
I'm
pretty
in,
logical.
Shannon. Yeah. If we start from straw already in pack, I can get a Capri Sun down real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe that's its own record because you can make records for whatever as long as it's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So, fastest Capri Sun drink with straw intact.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't tell you no. As long as you make your own rules and it's consistent, then there you go. Oh, we got to do that. Guys, we need to try to get a record. Since we cover records all the time, we need some stupid record. And obviously, these guys can do these dumbass records.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to think in the chat. You don't have to say it today or right now or whatever. But let's come up with some kind of fun thing that we can do to get in the Guinness World Records for like the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
That'd be
What's
so
a
fun.
tiny thing you do that you think you're good at that nobody ever really thinks of? Like, I can clip my toenails faster than anyone or something.
I can roll silverware like a fucking beast.
That's true. Yeah.
But there is actually like restaurant like competition stuff like that, so I probably would not win compared to like some of these like expert rollers or
that's a
whatever.
good
But
one.
I can roll silverware pretty fucking fast. There was a point when I was working at Mellow Mushroom in Atlanta when I could fold pizza boxes at like a record fucking rate. I was in the zone because we had to do like X amount at the end of the night. And I figured out, it's been so long, it's been like 20 fucking years, but I figured out like a good system of how to have them all laid out so that they were like staggered so you could grab them easily. And then it's like, bam, 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 done. Bam, 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 bam. Like it was actually really fun. I got in the zone and I was just trying to do them as fast as possible. The only thing that sucks about pizza boxes is because they're cardboard, they dry your hands out really bad. So at the end of doing like 70 boxes or something like that, my hands are already dry, and I was
Just
like,
completely
oh,
dry,
yeah,
cracked and bleeding.
yeah. But you can't do it with gloves on because it doesn't have the same effect. It's just not the same. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to think about things that I
Changing the
what
most TV channels. That's a good one. Not bad.
Oh, I can find. Ew, Shan. I can find lice in hair faster than anyone. Ew.
Yeah, maybe that might not be for everyone on Tinder, but somebody's gonna be like, oh, lice finder.
That's pretty gross, dude.
I've been looking for a good lice finder.
Ew, now you make my head itch.
It's lice.
It's lice. Ah. Okay, so here is another David Rush one. There's no article on this one yet, but this is the most apples. There we go. He'll explain it.
The most apples?
Caught in his mouth.
Oh, caught him out. Just the most apples.
Oh, sorry. He started talking, so I shut the fuck up.
Possible. The most apples caught in the mouth in 1 minute. Every time Mr. Hannon threw one of those apples at me from 15 feet away, if I didn't catch it in my mouth, it slammed into my lip, hitting my tooth, and created a bloody mess inside of my mouth. We got 49 apples in 1 minute, 11 misses.
Yeah, from 15 feet away.
Thanks to my kids for coming with me.
Hey, Walt, welcome.
Hey, Walt.
What's
Welcome in.
Hey, folks,
up?
if you like these videos, hit like and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time.
Were your streams okay earlier?
Let's see. 15 feet away.
3,
Yeah,
2,
that's a long
1,
ways to be
go.
catching an apple in your mouth.
The sound effect. Jeez.
Ridiculous. I guess the boing noises are him missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cars are just driving
Cars
by
are
like,
like,
what
what?
the fuck?
That car's gonna circle back around.
He's caught on his hand. Oh.
Yeah, he's like, my face hurts.
Oh my god, seriously, that would really hurt. It's like making his mouth all bloody.
Yeah.
Come on! Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those apples out of my garage.
We need a come on emote.
All right, we gotta measure up the distance and the apples here.
Oh, thank you for the heads up on the Ice Wizards troll bot. Thank you, Walt. So that was interesting.
Gotcha. Cool, yeah, thanks, Walt.
That was a lot of
Yeah, that's-
apples being thrown at somebody's
Yeah,
face.
just face.
The marshmallows. Okay, cool. You got marshmallows flying. No big deal.
Totally.
But that's rough. That's a lot of.
And why's it gotta be from 15 feet?
It's probably with the record. There's probably certain like parameters that you
guess,
have
but
to
who-
follow. I don't
Why
know.
did you determine that? It's like,
don't
that's too
know.
far away, man. That's gonna hurt.
At least they were small.
Yeah.
So look at they had an apple tree and they got some of the little apples. So
Little
at least
guys.
they weren't like red delicious. Can you
Yeah,
imagine
right,
red
it's
delicious
giant.
coming at your face, dude?
Broken nose and shit. Like, ooh, rough.
Yeah, that would suck substantially. So, all right, you made it through that.
Yeah. Okay, survived that one.
You survived that one. So, next weird news. This is a possible world record right now. So, let me cue this up here.
Possible world
Possible
record.
world record in New Zealand. Somebody found the biggest potato ever found, ever, they think.
Huh?
His name is Doug because he was dug out of the ground.
Is he a couch potato? Because he was dug up. Right. Okay. It's all coming together.
It's a 17-pound potato.
Wow.
So let's see this video here. Let's see what they got to say. Made breaking news. Giant potato.
Chris Six
New
News.
Zealand couple may have stumbled onto a world record while doing a bit of gardening.
I got the fork and jabbed into it
Gardening.
and hoiked it out of the ground
Doing
and
a
holy
bit of-
snapping turtle teeth. What's going on here?
Holy snap and turtle teeth.
I haven't heard that one before.
Turtles don't have
Well,
teeth.
Donna and Colin Brown were weeding their garden when they
Holy
uncovered the
snapping turtle
massive potato. While it's not the prettiest potato, it could be
No,
a
that's a
world
cream
record.
potato.
That is
weighing in
trippy.
at just under 17 and a half pounds, which would beat out the current record holder.
We haven't
Maybe it's a
confirmed there will be a
baby.
celebration. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm thinking, since I'm a bit of a hobbyist home brewer, I'm thinking about a special vodka.
Now we're
That's
talking.
funny. The couple has named the potato Doug after the way they found it. Now the current Guinness World Record
Kinda
entry
looks
for
like
the heaviest potato was set in Britain back in 2011,
The
weighing just
meteor
over
from
11
Joe
pounds.
Dirt.
What do you think of that one?
Not only did it break the world record, it smashed it from 11 to 17.
I hadn't heard that. This,
Holy snapping turtle.
Holy
turtle.
snapping turtle
That's a
teeth.
good one. That's a good one, right?
Well, we can use that to explain the weather for today.
That's right.
Holy snapping turtles! Wow.
Holy
Hi, I'm Maria Diaz.
Oh,
and
shut
I'm a
up. Yeah, holy snapping turtle teeth. That was great. I'm
like
glad
it.
that it was like people that were really excited about it too.
Yeah.
I was just taking it to the ground and oh my, holy snapping turtle
Holy
teeth.
snapping turtle teeth. Giant potato. I'm gonna name it
That's
Doug.
fucking great. Named Doug. I think that's a cool idea, making vodka out of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Well, pretty
Make
neat.
something that lasts for a long time.
World
you can
record
enjoy.
vodka.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. 17 pounds.
That's a big potato.
That is like way bigger than Pluto. That's
But it
even
was
heavier
all,
than
like-
Pluto or cat. Pretty
Like
big.
naughty and stuff. I wonder if it was a couple potatoes that all merged into one. If that's why it was all lumpy looking. Or if they just get lumpy the bigger they get.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm
I don't know.
not a potato professional, but I'm still impressed. Even that's really
Guess we're
good.
getting divorced now because I really thought you were.
I'll work on it. I'll change. Don't worry.
I need you to learn all the potato
I'll
facts.
learn. I know I planted potatoes in the garden and then never dug them up, so there
Yeah.
might be like a million potatoes out there.
Yeah, we might have a large potato.
We might have a
if they've
world
all
record
merged
potato.
together.
I don't know. I just put potatoes in the ground.
Yep.
They made plants. I don't know when it's time to dig them up. I just wasn't like digging in the ground. Like, are there potatoes? I didn't know, so I just left them.
Wait a minute.
Left them be.
They're still there.
I don't know. I don't know how to farm
Yeah.
potatoes, but I know that sometimes I forget
Yeah.
about potatoes.
Yeah.
And then there's plants growing out of them.
Mhm.
And then I just put them in the ground.
Yep.
Because, you know, everyone's had the shoots. Sometimes they're stuck in their cabinet. The shoots come up. But was it last year or the year before? It was like a full-blown plant. Like, it was not just the shoots, but there was leaves coming off of it. It was like a full plant coming out of the potato. And I was like, oh, my goodness. Like, okay, I'm going to put you in your house outside. There you go. You can live there. And I don't know if anybody has any potato insight on when you harvest a potato or how long it has to like be in the ground to make more potatoes. I literally don't know. It's a mystery.
Pretty sure they're way beyond the time that they were supposed to be in the ground for us. Though.
Oh, for sure.
So,
But
I
are
don't know.
those
I don't know,
making
maybe they
other
regrow.
baby
Yeah.
potatoes? You know, like
That's
maybe
true.
there's a whole field of potatoes out there in our yard and we don't even know.
That could happen.
I don't know. Or there's a bunch of rotten shit buried in the ground and
Yeah.
that's the end of
Yeah,
that.
it's just a compost bucket, really, at this point.
I don't know. You know what? Now I'm really intrigued. I just want to go dig in the ground and
Hmm.
just see what's happening under there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Please hold. We'll be back.
I know. We will report back when it stops fucking raining because it's been very rainy lately.
Yeah.
Lord.
We'll
Okay.
have to give it a good
So-
name.
Yep. I can't think of a good name right now, but
We'll figure it out.
we will. Okay, so we got another hair record.
Oh, Walt redeemed a weird law.
Oh, sweet weird
Oh.
law. You got a weird law.
Maryland. Roxy, is that okay to request states? Do we have state requests on there?
Sure, why
Can we do
not?
that?
Hey, man.
Do you have a
Yeah,
weird
why
law
not?
for Maryland? Because that's what we're looking for.
Let's do it, Rox. What you got? She comes up with fun ones.
She does.
So that's kind of cool. Yeah, if people want to give a specific place, let's
I like
do
that.
it. Do
A
it.
lot of state.
Maryland.
Maryland.
Well, it's New England. It's super old
Yeah.
states, so there might be some like really strange old laws out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have many. Mm-hmm.
No.
I wonder what she's gonna pick.
No witches on the roof.
Okay, please hold for the weird law. Okay.
Holding.
Good.
Everyone discuss amongst yourselves.
Yes, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so before we get into the next thing, as she's looking for the weird law, so she's not stressed, and we're just sitting here staring at her, waiting, watching. I would like to know if you had to watch a movie enough times to break a world record, over and over and over and over and over, what movie would it be? I would like chat to let me know.
Well, Crystal's already
movie?
done this.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Crystal doesn't count because we know it's aliens for sure. But for the rest of you guys in chat, tell me what movie you think that you can watch over and over and over and over enough to break a world record.
I got a couple.
Oh, Back to the Future trilogy. Good
Yeah.
choice. We actually just watched that about a week ago.
We put that one on a lot.
Caddyshack. Okay.
Good one. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what mine would be. It would probably be either Shawshank, Almost Famous, or The Wedding Singer. Those are the three that I can think of off the top of my head that I think I could watch over and over and over again and still enjoy them and not get mad at them
Yeah.
at all.
Evil
Dead 2.
yeah,
Good
good
choice. Good choice. Wow, that's pretty
I
good.
think I would go either. I mean, it's gonna have to be Ace Ventura 2 or Anchorman.
Okay, Anchorman. Yep,
Yeah.
that is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So something comedic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, Wedding Singer, that's my one comedy, but Almost Famous, it hits me so hard in the heart, and I love it, and I've seen it so many times, like I could just watch that on repeat
Yeah.
forever. And Shawshank, like, there will never be a day that I'll get
do
tired
you
of
think
Shawshank.
you would be closest to breaking a record for?
Oh,
What
that's,
have you seen?
what have I seen the most? Wow, that's a really good question. Oh, wow.
I would bet that mine would be Biodome. Because I've seen Biodome
Okay.
50 million times.
I would say maybe Labyrinth.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
seen Labyrinth so many fucking times that
Mhm.
that might maybe do it. I don't know. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I have seen Almost Famous like so many fucking times too. I've watched that 1.5 times.
Lady says the Labyrinth.
Oh, that's so funny that I wasn't even looking at the chat. And yep, the Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I watched that movie every. That's
Princess
so funny.
Bride,
Yep,
too.
Labyrinth, totally.
Princess Bride's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Llama, how about something for the trouble?
Hey, Captain Spaulding, welcome.
Oh, well, hello.
What's
Hello,
up?
hello.
Okay, since you just popped in,
Perfect timing.
Captain Spaulding,
Oh,
the
baby.
question is right now, if you were to watch a movie over and over and over enough times to break a Guinness World Record, what would your movie choice be that you would have to watch over and over and over and not get tired of, or the least tired of all the movies? What do you think?
What would you
be?
attempt the record with?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Blade Runner.
Really?
Hey, good choice.
See, I
pretty
couldn't
good.
break the record with that one because I would fall asleep in the first round. Blade Runner's good. I like Blade Runner, but God, it just goes forever.
Huh.
It's just slow, and then like the music is like all drony and everything, and it's lulling. That'd be a good one to put on to fall asleep to, actually, when I'm looking for movies to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
Again.
Also, I would say 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
I could probably watch that movie over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, and have.
No, there are no rules at this time. It is a segue into our next article, but our lovely mod Roxy is looking up a weird law. There is a weird law that's coming
Yeah,
at us.
we got
So
a
we
weird
were
law.
talking about before I go into the next article what it's going to be.
Oh,
So-
lady knows the last unicorn. Look at that. You're not alone in the last unicorn.
All right, well, me and you, lady, we're on the same team with The Labyrinth because I think that might be the one I've watched the most times ever in my whole life. So we're on a team. That's great. Okay, I'm so ready, Rox, for
I'm
this
ready
weird
for
law.
this
Okay,
weird
so
law.
we have a Maryland weird law
Everyone
redemption.
Drum roll.
What's it gonna be?
That's a little drum. Yeah.
Getting caught wearing a sleeveless shirt in Maryland is punishable by a $10 fine.
Yeah. Good.
What?
So Chris Rock cannot go to Maryland.
Chris
without-
Rock.
Yeah. Not Chris Rock. Kid Rock. Different Rock. Whole different Rock.
I was like, why can Chris
Chris
Rock?
Rock. Just because, really. Chris
The
Rock
other
can't-
Rock.
The other Rock.
Oh my God.
The White Rock.
Dead Alive, Shannon. No, you could not sit there and watch Dead Alive over and over and over again. I don't know, man. Come on.
I could be with Shannon on that one.
Dude, but the whole soup part, like, I could not watch that over and over and over
That's
and
like the
over
best
and over.
part.
Blech. No, it makes me want to vomit every
That's-
time.
That and the squishing of the rat's head in the beginning where she's like all over it.
It's a great movie. I love it, but I don't think I could watch it 200 times in a row or whatever. But hey,
I'm with you, Shannon.
Shannon's a weirdo.
We
so
can break
I
this record.
can see that happening.
If you need a record-breaking buddy, I'll be there.
And you can't find why that's a law, but it is included joggers.
Includes joggers. Okay, good.
So you can't wear a fucking tank top in Maryland?
Well, it's $10.
That's crazy. Yeah, a big $10 fine. And who's enforcing that? But that's a very weird law. Thank you, Roxy, for finding that. That's fucking weird.
I feel like that's one that if I was a cop, I would just hand out tickets all the time. Like, here, I'm giving you this because I can. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Oh, Pee-wee's Big Adventure under more consideration. That's pretty fun. That is pretty.
Mermaid
fucking
in a
fun.
manhole? Is that a movie? Mermaid in a manhole? I know
Mermaid
Bad
in a
Taste.
manhole.
Dead Alive, Bad Taste. Mermaid in a manhole.
Oh my goodness.
Shannon.
Tavia is your spirit animal. I listen to it.
That's
Okay.
a good weird law. That's
Yeah.
a really weird law.
No, that's weird. Yeah, weird laws, weird laws.
Let's
we got
hear
the
it
weird.
for the laws.
Let's give the laws a hand.
That's me doing it.
Great. That is super fun. Okay, so speaking of watching a movie over and over and over and over and over and over again, a fellow recently beat the world record watching the movie Camelot 204 times in a row. 204 times. He broke the Avengers record. There is a record for the Avengers. Now, something that I didn't know, Camelot, I haven't heard of it. Never heard of it.
I've never heard of this movie.
This guy was in France, so maybe it's a French movie. I'm not sure. But there was a TV series that it talked about that was on for quite some time, and then they made a movie, which is a continuation of the story. So this guy was like super into the show, all about it. Movie comes out, it's kind of like the X-Files movie or something like that, you know, where you're like, oh shit, now there's a movie.
Yeah.
And this guy spent the entire summer watching this movie. And he actually had 11 more times watching it, but he had to go to the bathroom, and it was disqualified. He was disqualified from those. So he actually had 11 more viewings. And it was between the 20th of July and 20th of September. So 2 months.
Wow.
And the record for
200
most cinema
times in 2
productions
months.
attended of the same film. So he was at the movie theater over and over. And the Avengers was in 2019, and they watched it 191 times. So the original TV series, the account of the Legend of the Knights of the Round Table, ran for 6 seasons from 2005 to 2009. And then this movie just recently came out. So yeah, the first installment picks up where the series left off. Blah, blah, blah. And look at this guy. He was fucking down. And he wore a mask and wrote the number on it every single time.
He got older during the watching of the movie. That was a rough 2 months of watching movies. He didn't pee for 2 months?
No, that's the thing. He peed, and every time that he was watching the movie and had to go pee, it didn't count to the thing. So 204 times he sat through the movie without peeing. Yep. So that's interesting. And I've never even heard of the movie.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So I'm curious about it. But now I want to try to break the fucking record, man. I want to try to break it. With
What
something.
movie have you seen the most in theaters? Have you seen a movie multiple times in theaters? Have you guys seen a movie
Not very
multiple
many.
times?
Maybe twice. Maybe I've seen something twice. The Little Mermaid, when The Little Mermaid came out, I saw that one a few times, but I don't remember how many times. My mom took me a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times to that one. That's still my favorite Disney movie.
I remember I saw Oliver and Company in theater 7 times.
Really?
Yeah, as a little kid.
Aww.
It was between all like the broken family and all the like step parents and everything, and grandparents and all the step grandparents and all the kids. By the time I got done bouncing around and seeing everyone, I'd seen the movie like, in the theater like 7 times, and I loved it. It was awesome. Singing
That's
along.
so
you know,
funny.
yeah, this was great.
No. So that
Twice in theater.
in a movie theater.
Yeah.
As far as watching stuff at home, I rewatch movies all the time. I love watching my favorite movies over and over and over. So before you popped in, we were talking about like what do we think that we have seen the most? Actually, let's do that. Let's take a poll from the chat right now. Lady popped in there. But what do you guys think that is the movie that you have seen the most amount of times ever? Not what would you watch the most amount of times, but what have you watched the most?
Oh, Shannon, I've got that pulled up on another tab right now. Don't even worry. I'm already searching.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta say, mine. I still think Labyrinth is the one I've seen the most. I've also seen Harry Potter's a whole lot of times too, though. But not as many because that came out later. So things that I've been watching my whole life, like from childhood. So
That's what I'm trying to think of,
probably
like things that I watched 1,000 times when I was a kid too. Like what did I start watching as a kid that I'm still watching now? Like, I mean, Ghostbusters or Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice.
'Cause-
Fuck, maybe Beetlejuice and Labyrinth I think are on par for me.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because like even as a kid,
Seen
I
it
was
so
watching
many
those over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Back to the Future trilogy is a good call too, because I bet I've seen Back to the Future. It's got to be up there for sure.
The Wedding Singer though, like I feel like I could recite the entire script of the movie
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Like pretty
That's how
much
I
the
feel
entire
about
thing. Like I've
Biodome.
seen it so many
Yeah.
fucking times. And I had a roommate at a point in Atlanta who she got real depressed for a while and she would watch The Wedding Singer on repeat.
Yeah.
And I'd seen it so many times, but she would just put it on fucking repeat, you know.
Princess Bride or Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Captain Spaulding, what'd you see 6 times in the theater?
It was
Did I miss
Who
that?
Framed Roger
Who
Rabbit.
Framed Roger Rabbit? Gotcha. Oh, good one. Nice.
Yep. I know Tavia's having a hard
This is a hard
and
conversation.
especially for you, Tavia, because you are like a movie person. You've seen so many fucking movies, but I know that you have like your favorite ones that you put on a lot too. So I'm curious. Probably Princess Bride or Lord of the Rings. That sounds about right for you.
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Good one.
Yeah.
At least 100 times. Rock on. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good one for sure. It's so fun. Yeah, a lot of 80s movies. And then honestly,
any of
like
the 80s
like
stuff.
Big. I don't even
Yeah.
know how many times I've seen Big. So many times. And The Money Pit, so many times too.
Yeah.
So many
Big is a good
times.
call, too.
Overboard, I've watched like definitely over 100 times. I've watched Overboard.
You're going
I
overboard with the Overboard.
I love Overboard. I love it. And they made a remake of it, and I haven't seen the remake because it looked really stupid. But I probably should see it just for the sake of seeing it. But you don't love that movie? I love that movie.
That's fine.
Gosh. Great Outdoors. That
like
one
Great
I've probably
Outdoors.
seen at least 100 times too.
Dirty Dancing or Planet of the Apes?
Really? Dirty
Interesting.
Dancing.
That's interesting.
I've seen that like a couple handful of times, but definitely wouldn't have been my like.
Yeah,
number
Roxy,
one.
has Chris
Interesting.
seen a movie 1,000 times? What does he watch over and over? Can we guess? What movie would Chris watch over and
Dracula. He's a huge fan of Dracula, but he also loves Tarantino.
over? Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna guess Chris's number one. I'm gonna guess Chris has seen probably Pulp Fiction more than anything. That's my
I
guess.
was gonna say Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
I see him.
That's
more as a
Roxy's favorite
res-
too. Me and her.
Is it?
That's
Oh.
our favorite too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, that guy, watched Camelot 200 and
Camelot.
fucking
The
two
movie
times or whatever.
we've never even heard of. He watched 204 times in theater.
In the theater. Did I win? Yes, you're a winner. You're totally a winner.
Yeah, you totally win. You win! Yay! This is the best day ever.
Well, if you want to really win, you have to beat this guy's record of 204 viewings. 4 per day. Jesus Christ, man. That's just ridiculous.
I just get bored so quick.
Rankin and Bass Hobbit cartoon was definitely my other one. Wore that VHS out. Really? I have not seen that one. Never seen it.
I didn't see any of the animated Hobbit or Lord of the Rings or anything until I was way older.
Oh, Shannon, it was the only VHS tape that you had. That makes so much sense that you just played it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well, that being said, then every episode of the Muppet Babies would probably have to be what I've seen the most in my life.
Oh, because you just had the videos.
That VHS, I wore out.
Muppets Take Manhattan definitely is a contender as well for me, speaking about the Muppets. Oh, my God. I haven't watched it as much in my adult life, but growing up, like, that shit was on repeat in my house a lot. That was on a lot. I loved it. Look at me, here I am, right where I belong. Like, I love that movie. If any of you have not seen Muppets Take Manhattan, I highly recommend it.
Good.
It's really good, and it's sweet, and it's sad, and then it's happy. Like, there's a lot of emotions in that movie. It's not just like a silly kids movie. Like, as a kid, I didn't get a lot of the deep emotions in it, but as I got older and watched it, I was like, oh my God, there's like some serious stuff going on in this movie. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, lady, you're a Muppet Baby fan? Yeah.
Do we need to be staring at the screen like Clockwork Orange style? Or can I just have it on? I don't know. I would say if you've put it on and you're at least like remotely paying attention to it,
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
fares.
Paying attention. Oh, we got a whole bunch of Muppet Babies fans. Sweet.
Yay.
Those episodes are burned into my brain. I quote them in my head all the time. I don't really say it out loud because no one's gonna have any idea what. Like, because it's random quotes too. But the songs, I still got the songs. Like,
Sing us a song.
you sing the theme song.
Do it. Give it a go.
Muppet Babies, we make your dreams come true. Muppet Babies will do the same for you. When your room looks kinda weird and you wish that you weren't there, close your eyes and make believe, and you can be anywhere. Muppet, 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 baby, baby, bees, dreams can come true.
That was awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that deserves some bits. If anybody loved that, chuck some bits at Dusty because that was fucking fantastic. We should make that a redemption.
Yeah.
Muppet Babies
Muppet
theme
Baby
song.
I'll have to work on it. I'll try and do-wop it up. That'll be good.
Oh, that was great.
And
I
then like
loved it.
the
Yay.
Imagination Land, Imagination Land. There's like a whole techno song. Like, most of them are in there.
I love that you remember all of that. That's so great.
There's a random koala that comes in, one that I think about all the time.
Thanks, Davia.
Hey,
Yay.
thanks, There's a random koala that escapes a zoo and comes in an episode, and they think it's an alien because it's got like a sweater on its head or something. They think it's an alien, and they ask what its name is, and it just makes some weird like cooing
Thanks, lady.
noise. Oh, thanks, lady.
And come to something. Yay.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to
guys.
sing more often.
I know,
See,
right?
It's so much easier to get bits when you're singing and playing music.
Yeah. You earned it.
Yeah, I worked hard. But yeah, the little koala, they asked what its name was, and it made some little koala noise, and it was like a rrrr, and they named it Irma, and I'll hear like a growl or something, and it'll like make me think of the noise that they made, and I just think of Irma always. Like, oh, little Irma, she was cute. Little koala
That's
with
so
a sweater
funny.
on her head.
You know, it's so interesting the things that stick in our minds.
Yeah.
You know, like something like that that's burned in your brain. But you'll be like, when do you work this week? And I'll tell you. And then the next day you'll be like, when do you work this week? And I'm like, I literally just told you, you know, but you can remember the Muppet Babies Irma from, 1988 or whatever. It's
Put it on a
amazing.
VHS and play it for me 1,000 times. I'll totally know your schedule.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I love it.
What show's tied
Good
up in
job.
licensing? Muppet Babies? Oh, I got the DVD.
You got that shit on lockdown.
Yep, all series.
That's so funny. Okay, well that was fun. I enjoyed
That
the
was-
little
that was
sing along
fun. That was fun.
time. It was great. We have another world record.
There's loud noises coming from upstairs.
Tavia, are you okay?
Tavia, are
I just
you
heard a
alive?
noise. Oh no.
There's loud thumping noises coming from upstairs.
There is. Okay, so you guys maybe heard about the blackest black paint that was made quite some time ago. It's called Vantablack.
Yep.
And the Vantablack absorbs 99.9% of visible light, which is fucking craziness.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's insane.
So a scientist has now developed the whitest white. And this is actually really amazing, even though I hate white. Not a fan of white. Don't love white at all personally. But they're thinking that this might be able to actually help global warming. Because it reflects so much light. What was the exact stats? I want to give you the exact stats. 98.1% of sunlight.
Wow.
So they're thinking that if they paint roofs with it and paint roads with it and what have you, that it will reflect so much light out just back into space that it might actually help the temperature from
So
increasing.
it's like the reflection of the ice caps.
Yeah,
Basically
exactly.
doing that.
It's doing that, but on all the dark roads and all the roofs and everything.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Well, that's pretty cool.
yeah, let's see what this video has to say here. Okay, well, it's a dumb song, so we're just going to go ahead and mute
I
that.
was going to not do the song.
Okay.
These two paints look and behave similarly. They're behaving very similar, actually.
Look at them with infrared. Oh, I see. Created the paint with radiative cooling. Normal paint absorbs sunlight, making things warmer. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay. Let's combat climate change with the power of paint. I love it. I think it's a fantastic idea. Okay. Walt has a question, and since you are a graphic designer and a huge color enthusiast, and you know a lot about this,
I like colors.
do you want to answer his question? How you can make the color black darker and the color white lighter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as far as making it, it depends whether you're screen or paint or whatever, but, I mean, there's a whole array of, like, black. Like, if you look at, you can pick up black paint swatches at whatever paint store, and you can see a whole, like, line of, like, a lighter black to a darker black. And whenever this paint came out, it's absorbing so much light that they can paint like they had like a cloth that was painted, and they could lay it over something and it would just look flat because there was no shading whatsoever where you could see the contours of it. But so I don't know how they're making it darker, but as far as the like mixing paint, like if you're getting a rich black is what they call it, you've got your percentages of the colors that you put into it, your CMYK colors, so your cyan, magenta, yellow, and black that all get mixed together. And just a pure black is not actually the blackest black that you'll get to. You have to mix the other colors in there to get it darker even. So it gets darker than just the pure black paint would get. And those percentages will actually change the shade of the black. So you can have like a warmer black or a cooler black depending on the colors that you mix in there. And you can't really tell until you lay them side by side, you know. But same thing with white. I mean, if you look at whites, like there's everything from mother of pearl to titanium white, and they're all white, but shades of each, you know, so they all have a little bit of something in them. So I'm assuming with this one, they're just taking out any pigmentation they can get, which is really interesting. I don't know how you'd be doing that, but that's trippy.
That is really good. Because you taught me about that too, because I had some similar questions. I'm like, well, black is black. What do you mean? And you showed me different versions, like next to each other. I was like, oh, okay. Because I didn't realize that. But your color theory class like taught you a bunch of stuff. So
Cool.
thanks for teaching the rest of us.
Yeah. And yeah, with the black being blacker, like, so they're making it so the black is absorbing 99.9% of light, which that's what color is the light that reflects off of it is what you're seeing. So if something's red, red is the only wavelength that is not being absorbed. So the red is reflecting back and you're seeing the red light only. So with the black, whenever they make this black paint absorb 99.9% of light, you're seeing next to nothing. You got 0.1% of light that's coming back to you, so it's showing up as the purest, richest black ever. Whereas with white, it's the opposite. So it's reflecting everything, and you're seeing all colors, which all colors make the white in light version. So when it reflects to your eyeball, it comes off as white. But if that white absorbs, 12% of light or something, it's going to be a different shade of a white that you're seeing. So the way that they're doing that is just making it so reflective that it's not holding any pigmentation there, it's kicking everything back out.
I would love to get little samples of it and play around and do a black and white painting with the black is black and the white is white. I will see about that. I know it's pretty expensive. The Vantablack is pretty expensive, but honestly, I don't need very much. So if I got a pint or a half pint or something like that, I'd be totally stoked with it. I think that'd be really cool. So I might see if I can get that. Actually, that would be really cool. And now that this white has been developed, obviously it's not, available to the public right away, but I will keep my eyes on that. I think that would be really neat.
Yeah.
And I love doing black and white stripes. I think it'd be really fun to do stripes or polka dots or something like that. Honestly, it'd be fun to recreate the yellow submarine, the holes.
Oh, yeah.
And do that in the black and white. That'd be really, really, really cool. Okay, Roxy, we will hold the fort down in your absence. All right, we got a Florida man coming
do the Florida man
right now. Yeah, Florida man.
I don't know about the year. I think it's just got to be the date. I'll see if I can pull up the year specifically, though.
Gotta love the Florida man news.
Yeah. That's it.
And some are better than others, man. You can't predict because this is on the fly. You never know, or in real time, folks.
Let's see, maybe if I...
There's two Florida news. Probably.
Yeah, no, the year won't work.
Okay, yes, do. May 3rd.
First one that pops.
Okay, the very first one. It looks pretty funny.
Okay, good. All right, May 3rd. A man in Florida invites police to smoke pot while showing off his marijuana plant. He said, "You got to smoke a bowl with me, please."
November 2019. 2019 was the year, right?
Yeah, 2019.
Yep.
Yeah. May 3rd, 2019. Florida man under arrest after proudly showing off his marijuana plant to police and even inviting them to smoke a bowl with him. I mean, he's polite. That's nice.
Yeah.
Do,
Did he get arrested?
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah. He was wearing a blue Speedy, a button-down shirt, and smoking pot. What's a blue Speedy? Like a Speedo?
I mean, it's Florida.
You're wearing like a button-down shirt and a Speedo and smoking a bowl. This guy, he sounds fun.
The whole scene was recorded on the body cam.
They arrived to check out another incident, and he called them over in order to show them his 2-foot-tall marijuana plant on his property. The whole scene was recorded on the body cam.
He invited them over to see it.
Come look at my 2-foot-tall plant and smoke a bowl with me, cops.
And they said, "Do you have a marijuana card?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, I do. I'm working on it. I have the card. Come on, guys, let's talk." Officer says, "Is that your plant?" And he was like, "Yeah." Officer's like, "Did you grow it? What did you give it? Water, Miracle Grow?" And he said, "I thought it was going to be easy going out to California and learning how to grow pot. The indica strain, the sativa strain, and oh boy, you're looking right as the smallest crystals. You got to smoke a bowl with me, please." Okay, so the officer was like, "I can't." And the guy's like, "I know you're on duty." And then as he walks away, the officer asks, "Where are you going?" He says, "I'm off to get my pipe." And the officer says, "You know what's going on right now?" Dude says, "Yes." Officer says, "What's going on right now?" Dude says, "It's morning, not afternoon, 2 o'clock in the fucking morning." And the officer says, "It's about 2:45 in the morning now." So the guy says, "Okay, I need a cup of Starbucks. Anywhere local we can get one?" And the officer's like, "We can't, unfortunately. But you are being placed under arrest." And the guy says, "For?" And the officer's like, "For growing marijuana, okay?" And the guy's like, "Oh, yeah." Officer's like, "That's against the law in Florida." And he was like, "Yeah, okay." And that was the end of the transcription. It was 2:45 in the morning. He was like, "Come look at my weed plants, bro."
Hey, coppers, come smoke a
Oh
bowl with
my
me. Check out
God.
my fucking plant. That's good.
That is so funny, dude.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Good. Come on, don't be a square, man.
Why would he do that? "Come check out my plants. Aren't they sweet? You want to smoke a bowl?" They're like, "I'm literally a cop, and we're literally in Florida right now."
Yeah.
Holy shit.
All this is illegal.
Oh, and then they arrested him.
I
That
see, that was funny.
sucks. That poor guy.
Yeah, it's funny.
You like that? You like
Yeah.
Florida man?
Florida stoners.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're weird.
Isis loves when we film for some reason. She just wants
yeah.
to be a part
It's the
of
only
it.
time she's ever social.
She loves it. That was pretty funny.
That was good.
That was a good Florida man redemption. Good
Yeah.
job.
Thank you for that.
And we're gonna lick ourselves on screen. Hey, let's not lick ourselves on screen. Don't do that.
That's not ladylike.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
So, last Guinness record of the day. An illusionist escapes a straitjacket 300 times in 8 hours.
Wow.
300 times. Like, I'm lucky if I could do one. She's making those bits.
Yeah.
Okay. It was at a Georgia theme park. Cool. Wild Adventures theme park in Valdosta. I didn't even know they had a theme park in Valdosta. Valdosta's just like farms. It's
the only
farm
name they had to do.
adventure theme park. Yeah, it's like cotton and onions,
Yes.
pretty much, is what they have out there.
Yeah. Cotton and Onion Land is
Cotton
my
and
favorite
onions,
at
yeah.
the Farm Adventures.
Those Valdosta onions are the sweet onions.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
pretty good.
sweet onion.
But yeah, I guess this guy was trying to beat the previous record of 193 escapes, which was done in 2003. And yeah, he said he began to study magic when he was about 11, and he received his first straitjacket as a Christmas present when he was 17.
Wow.
So
I was
that being said,
I was trying to get a real straitjacket for years, never could get one. They were just expensive.
yeah, I bet. So that's a good gift for a 17-year-old. But he was able to get out 300 times.
Wow.
Dude, that sounds like a nightmare to me. That is a nightmare. Dude, I would freak the fuck out if I was in a straitjacket, like locked up in a straitjacket.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very good.
No,
I'm not liking it.
I don't get freaked out very often about many things, but I feel like I would panic. Like I just get stuck in a jacket and I panic. Like just like I can't get my arm out and I'm like, ah!
I don't know.
I got stuck in my corset the other day and I had to have Tavia help me and I was like, I'm not panicking, you're panicking. And she was laughing and it took a minute and I got out and it was fine. But in that moment, I was like, oh God, I can't breathe. We have to get it off. And it's just so funny what our brain does, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's totally fine until you feel like you can't get out of it. And then it's like a whole thing.
It's true.
So straitjacket thing, not my personal favorite.
Yeah. Nah.
Not my personal favorite at all. But I give him a lot of credit, actually, for being able to get out 300 fucking times in a row. Good Lord.
Yeah. Which is funny. If he got it when he was 17, I wonder if his parents like just put him in it because they were because he's just a crazy teenager, and they were like, "Whatever, we're
gotta figure out how to get this out."
We're straitjacketing you up, but he figured out how to get out, and was maybe that's how he figured out how to get out.
Maybe.
My parents locked me in this for
Tavia
years.
too. Yep. I'd probably just have a panic attack and just have a heart attack and die.
I actually feel like I could handle a straitjacket.
Isis, shut up right now.
Stop yelling.
Sorry.
We're live on the air right now. You're yelling at the whole world.
Gracious.
I don't know. I feel like the straitjacket, like as long as my head is out, and especially like in a straitjacket, I'd still be able to move my feet. Like, this wouldn't freak me out just because I'm like, it would almost feel almost like a hug, or like the meat is kind of curling up, like it's kind of like a security thing. So it kind of crosses my security aspect of just like being closed, like huddled up. But my head is out, and I'd be able to breathe, and I'd be fine with that.
That's an interesting perspective. For me, I need to have my hands so that I can like handle shit if shit needs to be handled. Like if I need to punch somebody in the face, if I need to like save somebody or whatever, like I need to have my hands available for me to feel like I'm in control of the situation.
That makes sense.
That's just
and I don't want to handle anything, so I'm like, I don't have hands. Sorry.
Yeah,
When
I'm
you're on
like,
your
oh
own.
fuck, I'll kill all of you. Don't mess with me or my peoples, you know? Yeah, and
just
just the
being
fact
stuck
of
in anything is
just
not
being
good.
stuck. Man, I think about it in elevators too, and I try to tell myself to not think about this shit. But almost every time I get in an elevator, and I'm like, oh my god,
We're stuck
what
in
the
here.
fuck? Something could happen. And you know what? And it's so funny because I'm not like a paranoid person, but there's certain scenarios that just like trigger something in me that makes me think that it's like fight or flight kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically with elevators, I do think about it. I'm like, oh, I wish I had a water bottle and some snacks with me just in case we got stuck in this elevator. Like I don't have provisions or anything, you know? Like I really do think about it. And I'm not in elevators very often, but in times when I am, or especially at a hotel where you have to go in and out of the elevator a bunch, I'm like, I need to put some snacks in my purse just in case. Which is so funny because I can go a day and a half without eating anything. But it's just the idea of maybe being trapped and not having anything that is stressful.
Yeah.
And after seeing 6 Feet Under, where a dude gets chopped in half from the elevator, and like people have like died by elevators going down, like it's just like you're just in this metal box and you're just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
Nope.
Not my favorite. Mm-mm.
You got stuck in an elevator. It was your fault. How'd you get yourself stuck in an elevator?
Oh no! What did you do?
What did you do? Are you the one that broke the dumbwaiter?
Oh no! Yeah. Oh, let's talk about being trapped. I don't like it.
I feel trapped.
And I've never been like handcuffed. I've never been arrested or whatever, or detained or anything like that. And imagining being in handcuffs, I think would really stress me out too. I think I would have to like have some deep breaths and go into like a meditative kind of zone for me to not like freak out, man. You know?
Start kicking out the back window of the cop car.
Yeah, could you just put them in front? If they were in front of me, I would feel better. But when they handcuff you behind your back, it would be very stressful. So hopefully, I never will be handcuffed. I'll never be in police custody for any reason. Doing my best to not get to that
So
point.
far,
You
so
know,
good.
I made it this far. You would. Oh my God! You were jumping up and down. Your ex and kids have not forgiven you. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I bet they're not forgetting about that.
Oh no. Shit.
That's funny.
That's so funny.
I'm with you. I think it's funny.
Dusty does shit like that too, man. On like suspension bridges and stuff, he likes to jump up and down, and I'm like, please fucking stop doing that. I need you to not be doing that right now.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Well, the elevator, it's fun to jump because whenever it goes down, if you time it right, you linger in the air a little bit longer than you should.
Or you pull a Chad and you break the elevator, so maybe not.
But it was funny.
It was just under an hour and it didn't help. You were laughing all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really
I would have been
funny.
right there, too.
Oh my God, were your kids like crying and freaking out?
That
Was
is
it like a
terrifying.
whole thing? Because if I was trapped with somebody else, with an adult, we could laugh it off and make a joke about it. But if there was like children that were just like crying and like, Daddy, why? Or whatever, and it was like a whole thing, then I'd be like, now I'm trapped with screaming or crying children. And now I just want to rip my own head off. It would not be good.
Trapped with kids is not good.
No,
anyway.
if I had headphones, I'd put it in and be like, nope. Like
Yeah.
you can see the anger in the wear, like a few more heat waves.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why she's an ex, huh? That was it. That was the
think-
beginning of the end. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Oh, Lord.
I
Good
have
shit.
to share.
Please. Okay.
I'm gonna,
What are we sharing?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, Desi is sharing.
I'm sharing a
Okay.
thing.
We have to wait for Roxy. Roxy's on a break. Okay, we're gonna wait for Roxy for this specific thing because she's not gonna want to miss it. It's gonna be too.
Okay. We'll wait. Fine.
Yes. But send it over, and then it'll be there, and it'll be fantastic.
Okay.
But we will actually. Do you have an article that you would like to share?
I do have articles. I do. That I do.
Let's see what you got.
There was some funny ones.
Good. I'm so
Let
sorry.
me see. Oh well, we're talking about. No, hold on.
We're holding.
We want. Should we stick with Florida? Do we want to go into animals? Actually, let's go with Florida because it's got Florida and police.
That sounds great. Good segue.
No pictures, really. This lady's terrible mugshot. But in Florida, a woman was warned by local police that she could not dress up as a building for Halloween for a party. The cops were like, you cannot
You can't dress up
do
like a
it.
building.
You cannot be a
Was
building.
she trying to be the Twin Towers? Because I have seen those costumes, and that's
No.
okay.
She was trying to dress up like, what was the name of them? There's it's condos. It's a 30-story condo, and she has been one of the major opponents to the development of the condo.
Okay.
It's being built on like a park or something like that, and she doesn't want them to build it on that land, something like that.
Okay.
But she posted that she was going to dress up as the condo for this Hollywood's Hollyweird Halloween block party, and the cops saw it, I guess, and told her that she cannot do it because it would be considered a demonstration, like a protest.
Okay.
And she urged other people to dress like the condo building or to bring signs that said no condo to the Halloween block party. After she posted it, the cops called her and they were like, you're not allowed to do that because it would be considered a demonstration and you have to have a permit for a demonstration, like if you want to do some kind of a protest.
Okay.
She said that it's not a planned demonstration. She's not like planning a protest march or anything like that. She was just going to dress up and thought it'd be cool if everybody else did. So there's no reason to think that she is inciting anyone or will be starting a riot dressing as her building.
But they were trying to tell her she could not wear her
They told her that
costume.
she couldn't, and if she did, she was going to get arrested, fined up to $500 or 60 days in jail for essentially protesting without a permit, because you have legal routes like you have to follow to do that.
What?
So she
For
goes out.
for a costume?
Yeah, but it was the way that she was doing it and why she was doing it, and they were like,
I think
no.
that's rude as fuck. You should be able to dress however the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And do whatever you want and make any kind of statement that you fucking want to.
Yeah.
Because this is
But if you-
America, land of the free.
Yeah.
You can be a fucking sexy bee or whatever, but you can't be a building and make some kind of point. I think that's stupid.
Nope, can't make a point. In similar,
Lady says, yeah, that would make me definitely show up as a building, and don't tell me I
Yeah, you
can't.
can't.
I know, man.
have
I
to
would just make a
rebuild
bigger one next year and be like, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Ta-da. So speaking of parties in Florida, sticking with Florida parties.
Okay.
A woman, Suzanne Dill, 53 years old, was arrested for crashing a party and exposing her private parts to children.
What? Oh, no.
And it said all the children at the party. So
It was like a kid's birthday party or something?
yeah, it was like a backyard party, and there were children. It was daytime. There was kids. And it gets worse. It gets much worse.
Okay.
She basically crashed the party. She had family ties or an acquaintance or something. They weren't really clear about that. But she almost immediately became belligerent, exposed her breasts to children at the get-together, and when the victim and others at the get-together asked her to stop because children were present, she pulled down her pants, grabbed her exposed genitals, and yelled that she would fuck the kids.
No!
And so the report says. This is what...
This is horrifying.
That's what they said. There were 4 children present, and she fled from the scene whenever they called 911. But they found her. She's arrested and in jail on a bond for $20,000.
What in the fuck?
Yeah. She just like showed up at a party and got
And pulled her boobs out?
Yeah, just was like, yeah.
And then says she's gonna fuck the
I'll fuck
kids?
the
That's
kids.
really horrible.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Not
she
good.
said, I'll fuck the kids, or if it was like, fuck these kids.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what
'Cause
I'm
it
thinking.
could
If she
have.
was like, fuck the kids. But this says that she yelled that she would fuck the kids.
Damn.
Which is, nuance there, but not good. Yeah.
Oh,
Trick,
that's
not a
so
trick.
fucked
Yeah, definitely a trick.
That's so Florida right there. That's
Yeah.
Florida-licious. Damn.
Definitely.
And that's the photo of her, and she's only 53?
Yeah, she looks.
Oh my god, I'm
way
horrified
beyond.
because she looks like she's 80 years old.
Yeah.
Damn, if I look like that at 53, we're in trouble. That's why these freaks don't come to my parties. Well, good.
Yeah.
Because as long as my hands are free, I'll karate chop anybody that comes to a party and wants to
Oh yeah.
pull their fucking snatch out. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. That's really horrid.
I got one more involving nudity. This one's not as bad. It's just funny though.
Oh, I had that on my list too.
Do you?
That was it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll actually pull it up on here for reference,
Okay, cool.
so we have a visual
crossover.
reference. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty funny, dude. Oh, you know what? I missed a world record. We'll have to go back to that.
no.
I did. It's true. Yeah, that got way worse. That was not good. Not good.
That was not the reaction that she should have had there.
No, that was really bad. Okay, so carry on. Tell us the story.
Carry on. So, headline: Naked man rescued after days trapped in the wall of a historic New York theater. Why? Why are you naked in the walls?
He spent several days
Several days.
inside of a wall,
Yeah.
and they don't even know how he got in there, but they heard him banging and yelling for help,
And he was naked when they found him.
which that just adds a whole nother element to the
They
whole
think he
fucking
was
thing.
there for 2 to 3 days. They caught him on camera entering the theater. It's the historic theater in upstate New York. They said it doesn't say the name.
There's
of
the
it.
wall.
Oh, Landmark Theater. That's what it is. 39-year-old was naked when they found him. They said that he entered the building on Tuesday. They caught him on security cam coming in. And then at some point they think he climbed into a crawl space and fell into a void in the wall of the men's bathroom. So,
Dude, why was he naked?
yeah, we don't know that. Was
Why was he in a
naked
crawl
when he
space?
went in there? Yeah. And why is there a void? Yeah, they said that he was seen entering on Tuesday, but he couldn't be found during a search of the building. So I guess I don't know why. Oh, so he was seen entering, and then maybe he was missing, so they were looking for him and they didn't find him. The workers figured that he had left the building, and they stopped looking for him. And then on Friday morning, one of the workers heard the man's cries for help and called 911. And they had to come bash the wall out, and they used a fiber optic camera to find out where he was and to free the entombed theater visitor. And he was rescued and taken to the hospital for evaluation.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, I love Uncle Scar. Hello. Happy Weird News Monday.
Hey, what's
Nice
up,
to see you.
Uncle Scar? Glad you were here.
Yeah, you're just in time for naked men getting stuck in walls.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. Why was he naked? And they don't even talk about why he was naked. Like, was it just hot? Maybe it was just hot in there, and he was like, "I'm taking my clothes off."
Dude,
Or-
I don't know. It's some kind of sinister thing because
Yeah,
that's not cool. There's nothing
weird.
cool about that. That's fucking crazy.
Nope.
So there's the hole in the wall. And they carefully cut through layers of drywall and structural tile to free the man.
Yeah.
Put a fiber optic camera in there to find him. And what the fuck? Like, look at in the wall, man.
Yeah. Why?
What if it was some kind of time travel situation?
This thing is super tiny too. So when they say void, like that is little. It's just this little square right here. Like it's like not even big enough to be a closet.
Dude.
And he was in this little thing
For days.
for days.
Naked. I can't get over the fact that he was naked. I
Yeah.
can't. I just can't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's terrible. He was taken to the hospital for treatment, and that's fucked up. That's
Yeah.
fucked up, guys. It's really fucked up.
It's not
Oh
immediately
my
known how the man
God.
was accessing the space in the wall. We don't know.
I do want to show you guys right now. This is unrelated to weird news, but my cat is curled up on my lap, and this is my foot, and she has her arm on my hand, and this is what's happening off screen right now. Just my little sweet Zelda cat
She's taking over.
just snuggling up to my foot and hand. I just had to show you guys because it's so fucking cute. Oh
and
my
she'll
God.
be snoring in no time. So
She
when
probably
you hear
will.
that,
I'll try to wake her up so she doesn't snore into the fucking
'Cause she
microphone
will.
because she snores super loud, but she's just so cute. I just had to share that with you guys. Aw, she just put her head right on my little foot. I love her. It's so fucking cute. Zelda, the best. Yeah, that's it. That was a weird news story.
yeah.
Alrighty then. Holy shit. Okay. Next up. Oh, actually, we're going to go back to the Guinness World Records thing that I missed. So let me find that
Rewind.
real quick.
World record rewind.
Okay, so I'm actually going to open this up to chat. We're going to do a guess. We're going to take an old guess. I love the guessing game. It's so fun.
Okay, we're guessing.
Hong Kong sisters got a Guinness record for the biggest collection of lip balms.
Oh.
So, have a guess. How many lip balms do you think that it would take to have the world record in the amount of lip balms? Lay it on me. What do you guys
Yeah,
got?
what are you guys thinking? I can see it, so I can't cheat.
Or are you going to go Overwatch it? My friend Justin plays Overwatch all the time. You should hit him up on there. And actually, just JT, who was in here before, she is
105,000. Good one.
That's a lot of fucking lip glosses.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
JT's an
alright.
Overwatcher, huh?
Yeah. She is.
105,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
2,500.
Oh, that's 25,000 actually.
That one's 25,000. That one's 2,500.
Oh yeah, it was no. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
That
Oh,
was good.
Justin. It's true. He's an Overwatcher. 500. Okay, we
500.
got some good guesses coming.
Okay.
Okay,
I
we
like
got
it.
everybody. The answer to this magical question is 3,388 different lip balms. That's a lot of fucking lip
A lot
balms.
of lip balm.
Holy shit, we're gonna see what these little kids have to say about their collection.
My name is Scarlett Chang and I'm born and raised in Hong Kong. And today I'm going to show you about my lip balm collection.
Oh, cute. Yep, you totally were the winner.
Yeah.
Without going over, good job.
Winner. That was a big collection.
Wow. She's got a nice display going on too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the little like genie bottle, teapot.
Yeah, they're on like acrylic stands and stuff.
This is my attempt to break the Guinness World Record of the largest collection of lip balm. All my friends are curious about why I'm so obsessed with lip balm. And I'm going to tell you why today. It all started with dry lips when I was a little kid. My parents and my grandma apply lip balms every day. Look at this. This is my first ever lip balm that my grandma bought me.
Oh,
Wow.
I love her.
That's pretty adorable.
And this is my first ever car mix.
Yeah, not good.
That smells super nice, and my grandma bought me. I still have a whole collection that I will show you later.
Oh my god, she's so fucking cute,
It is
dude.
my first ever EOS and my first ever 3D lip balm.
Okay.
This is my initial lip balm that my family all have.
Oh, you got one of your
Let's take
initials
a
on it?
guess.
That's fun.
Whose lips are these? That's right, these are Mona Lisa's.
Mona Lisa. That is right. Good job. Good job, everyone. You guessed correctly.
These are my favorite Japanese.
Oh my god, they're so fucking cute.
Those were cute.
Look at this.
Oh,
I have
2
a whole
days.
cereal collection, even Cold Stone. Tell
Ooh,
you what, I
Pop-Tart.
used to trick my friends
Skittles.
with this, the pest dispensers.
Butterfingers. She had a
thought they
Butterfinger one.
were real candies popping out. And these are my favorite candies, Skittles and
Ridiculous.
M&M's.
It's so cute, dude.
What are your favorites?
Ramen? No, cereal.
Look
Okay.
at these Chupa Chups.
Ramen.
They
Ramen
taste
lip
and
balm.
smell really good.
Mm.
Dude,
Look at
this
those
is the
sodas.
cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, there's a
in my
Mountain Dew one.
Look,
Look at 'em go. Yeah.
life. So realistic.
So
Look
realistic.
at the candies, the
Sour Patch. I would just eat
so
those.
weird to find in Hong Kong. I managed to find them
Little
in the
cactus
States.
on the right. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god. I'm a big fan of the Japanese
The
ones.
Oreo looks like the real one, and it even
Captain
tastes
Spaulding's
like
out.
the real
Can't handle it.
cream.
Fine. Thank you for
Since
coming
my
in.
friends know how much I love lip balm, they bought me around the world, like Germany, Israel, Japan, Sweden, Korea, Greece, and more.
And more. Grease and more.
Oh my god, I love her. I want to send her some in the mail.
Oh, I bet she gets so much in the mail after this.
Oh my god, I want to find her. She's 6 years old. It's so fucking cute.
6 years old in an epic collection.
Yeah.
That's a collection. And the way they're all displayed and everything, like those custom shelves and stuff, like, that's fancy.
Bye, Chad. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate ya.
Guys. Bye,
We'll
Chad.
see you soon.
Thanks
It's
for
always a pleasure to
coming.
have you. Go knock 'em dead in Overwatch.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, look at those Sally and Jack ones. Vader. Those are really cute.
Those are fun.
I'm loving this. This is one of the cutest articles we've ever shared. I
Cutest
love it.
world record that's ever been broken.
It is. It's so cute. See, super cute.
That's what it
Perfect
said.
timing.
Super cute. That's true.
She's so proud. Ew, Carmike's not good.
Carmike.
That shit is
Oh,
just
man.
straight petroleum jelly.
My mom used to use that stuff all the time.
It's bad for your lips.
Yeah.
Just so any of you guys know, it is best to use any lip balm that is not petroleum based. If it has petroleum or petrolatum, it actually draws moisture out of your lips. It feels good and slick on the surface, but it actually draws the moisture out, which causes you to need to use more to make you an addict.
It's like the MSG of chapstick.
World record of the largest collection of lip balms.
Look at her big sparkly letters she's got.
Aww.
3,388 lip balms. Who counted those?
That is adorable. Oh
Yeah, that
my god.
That's pretty adorable. Wow, and they've got a pool?
They do.
Lucky. Kids.
Cute. Aw. Yay,
That was
adorable.
Super cute.
I love her. I totally want to send her some. I mean, I don't know what she already has, but I bet we could find some cool ones out
A
here.
bunch.
Love it. Love it. Good. I'm glad that I didn't skip that one. That was good. Good, good, good. Okay. So now I want to talk about some of the astronauts on the ISS right now. There is good news and bad news. The good news.
Okay.
So there is a crew of 4 that went up on SpaceX. They've been up there for like 200 days. And they successfully grew and harvested green chili peppers on the International Space Station.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
How cool is that shit?
Hatch chilies too.
That they were able to grow food in space.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
awesome.
it's amazing. So,
And chili peppers.
yep,
That's
Steve Scott,
cool.
you know the bad news. The good news, though, yeah. So this is a little photo I'll show you guys of the growing area
This is their
on
growth.
the space station.
I bet they don't ask the cops to come look at their plants.
Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, happy picking day. They got to pick them and they put them in tacos. So they had tacos in space. Space tacos.
Tacos in space.
Made with peppers that they grew. So that's really cool. I thought that was fantastic news.
Yeah.
Noise. That's not the right word.
Before you get to the bad news, I have a follow-up to this one.
Do you?
Yeah. So there's also another first for a food in space. Heinz ketchup has made a ketchup where the tomatoes were produced. They were produced on Earth, but in Mars-like conditions. So they were trying to see if they could get tomatoes to grow in those type of conditions. And when they did, they made ketchup out of it. And Heinz made a ketchup, and it's going to be, I think the space station gets the first bottles of it.
Oh, that's cool.
But there were other things that they figured out in the process, so it's not like they just made the first, like, essentially like almost Mars ketchup, but just the fact that they were able to get the tomatoes to grow in those conditions
Yeah.
was legit breakthrough. So there's a ketchup coming as well, so their next Taco
Cool.
Tuesday will have ketchup for something.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But yeah, ketchup as well. Ketchup and chilies. I mean, the menu in space is just growing leaps and bounds.
Very valid point, Steve. If you grow weed in space, is it illegal? I'm gonna vote no. I'm gonna vote no. I think
No
it's
weed
fair game.
laws in space.
I think it's fair game. At this time.
In space, no one can hear you smoke.
Oh, look, they did a good job. That's so cool.
Lots of good pepper. Did you see the picture where they had them all standing up, like on their little tips? Not where
Pardon my yawn.
it popped up.
Oh yeah, right here.
Oh yeah, there you
Beep
go.
beep beep beep.
Yeah, and they just like balanced them all on their little tips
Yeah,
for the
that's
photo.
so
and they're, like,
cool.
standing up. Like, good
That's
job.
really cool. I'm really proud of them for being able to do something.
Yeah, that's
so
super cool.
awesome. That's pretty good.
Okay, bad news.
All right, bad news. The toilet broke.
Oh no! After the chilies?
Yeah,
Oh no!
but it's the pee part of the toilet,
Okay.
and there was a leak, and some of the pee came out and got into one of the fans, and thankfully it didn't fuck the fan up.
Okay.
But they're coming back to Earth soon, and they're gonna have to come back in diapers.
Oh,
They're
that
coming
sucks.
home on Monday, so today actually.
Oh, okay.
There's an extra challenge to deal with. No working toilet. The 4 members of SpaceX crew Dragon Endeavour will be wearing diapers as they splash down in order to prevent anything else from splashing too.
Good job.
That sucks.
Nobody wants you know,
That
double splash down.
sucks, dude. So 200 days in space. So a good thing this happened towards the end.
Yeah,
of
right
it.
at the end. At least it wasn't like day one, toilet broke.
Yep, yep. So, that's not the best thing that ever happened. And they're going to spend up to 20 hours in the capsule, in the return to Earth capsule, which is a long time. The hatches are closed until they open again on Earth. So, I don't know. But
I wonder why they'd be into that one.
I don't know how re-entry works or any of that kind of stuff, but oh yeah, they will all want to take a shower when they get back. I'm sure
Yeah.
200 days there. Ugh, with the sponge bath the whole time. Oh
Yeah.
man. So that's kind of a bummer, but at least it happened now and not later. So there they go. There's the crew of 4. The same ones that grew the peppers. And they're coming home in diapers. Or nappies, as they say in the UK. Oop. So, there's that. That's fun news.
That's fun.
It's
That's
pretty fun.
That's fun news.
It's pretty fun. Okay, what else do we got? Certain ones I'm waiting for Roxy to come back because I think she's gonna love
I know,
the shit.
right? Where'd she go?
So-
Roxy left us.
Roxy hates.
She doesn't love us
She said she was
anymore?
gonna get back to us with Chris's favorite movie. Maybe they're just having a whole talk about it. I don't know.
Oh man, it started a fight. They're fighting.
She's probably cooking dinner.
Oh yeah. Mm.
But okay, so I love how we talk about all the time how police are called to the most bizarre things, and a lot of them are involving animals. Why they call the police to deal with animal situations, I don't fucking know.
Nope.
But in this one, there was an eagle fight in the middle of the street,
Oh no.
and the police obviously were called to break up the fight.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would you call anyone?
I don't know. Leave the eagles alone.
yeah, let 'em
But they were
find out.
in the
They're
middle of the road, so I guess they were concerned that there could be like cars smooshing into them or something potentially. So let's see what
Earlier
they
this
have
week,
to say.
Plymouth police broke up a street fight of the most unusual kind.
Two eagles decided to do battle near the intersection of 41st Avenue and Nathan Lane. It went on for a while and drew a small crowd. John Lordson spoke with some people who saw what happened.
I'm on scene. I have two eagles locked
On
together.
scene here with two eagles.
On Tuesday, Officer Mitch Martinson was doing traffic enforcement near the high school, ensuring the safety of students. He never thought he'd also be ensuring the safety of eagles.
We do have de-escalation tactics, but I've never applied them to eagles or animals.
Or anyone else. I just shoot them.
To 41st and Nathan Lane, he happened upon an all-out tussle involving talons, beaks, and the occasional screech.
I was just trying to go through my head what to do next.
How do you
Call.
break up
Reached
eagles?
out to the DNR and the Raptor Center, who later said the birds were fighting over territory. In addition to Officer Martinson's body camera, neighbors took a number of pictures.
It's just crazy. It's hard to believe it happened right here in the street.
Martinson even recalled an Animal Planet episode that said covering a bird's head helps it
Call
calm
the
down.
SWAT team.
But before he could try that tactic, the situation changed. The Eagles went from fight to flight.
Eventually, the eagles kind of started going at it again, and next thing you knew, they were just flying away.
This was the first call.
Imagine that.
Yeah, weird.
And probably the last. He knows it's not very often that wildlife puts on a show for everyone to see.
It's one of the perks of the job is that every day is a new day, and every call is different than the last, and you never know what you're going to get yourself into, and this was definitely one that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and probably one of the top ones in my career.
In Plymouth, John Lordson, WCCO 4 News.
Yeah, why?
Officer Martinson
Who
says
called the
eagles
cops
didn't
for
appear
that?
to be
Don't.
hurt when they flew away.
Someone
The Raptor Center says
called the
sometimes those
cops.
birds can
Who called the
serious
cops?
injuries or even death.
And why
Come
was he trying to do
on.
anything? Like, as a cop, even if he did think that something needed to be done, animal control. Call
That's the
animal
thing.
control.
If somebody calls 911 and there's like, Lord Jesus, there's eagles fighting in the streets. So you're like, thank you for your call. I need you to call animal control. Here's their number. Or I will be happy to call animal control on
connect
your
you to
behalf.
animal
We
control.
will have this handled. Thank you.
Yeah.
But to send police officers
Yeah.
to the scene
First responders.
for fucking eagles fighting in
Yeah,
the
whatever.
street.
They're fighting. It doesn't matter. It's
I
fine.
mean,
It's
if
what
you
they
maybe
do.
did something to try to scare them off, like if you had like, one of those like, like one of those kind of like, what do you call those? Whatever, some kind of loud, obnoxious noise to like scare them off. Like
Like a little kid.
that's what I would have tried.
Just hold a little kid at him.
Yeah, bring a little kid. They'd be like, "We're out of here!" ah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cops. What are the cops supposed to do?
Yeah.
Animal control. Like if there's an animal
It's an animal issue.
calling.
But it's fighting eagles. Like, whenever let them fight, they'll fight it out. They'll finish up. Somebody will win, and they'll move along.
Yeah.
Like, it's nature.
Just have somebody block the road so they don't get hit by a car, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I understand that's the goal probably is like, hey, we don't want to, like, run over these eagles that are at the road.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Put up a cone.
Yeah,
Maybe a little, like,
something.
boxing ring ropes around them. I'll make fun of that right.
Start taking bets.
Yeah, totally. See, calling the cops was the wrong thing. They could have made so much money.
Yep, I know. I feel you. But that's kind of crazy that not only were they just fighting, but then they were just laying there with their wings over each other like that for a while. Like,
Yeah,
that
just,
was a
like,
strange
Holding
thing.
each
I
other.
didn't expect to see them, like, sitting in that position. Like, I don't know eagle politics and how they work shit out, but, like,
They probably
Is the
paused
one
their
with the
fight.
wing on top of the other one like, you're my bitch? Or was it just like they both needed to take a breath?
Maybe.
It was like taking a break?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why
Maybe
was
they
he
saw
doing-
everybody gather around them and they both just paused and they were like, hold on, time out. Like, everybody's watching. What is going on?
That's
The
weird.
humans are watching.
It's so weird. What a weird...
They called the cops.
Yeah, they called the cops first. We're not fighting.
No,
You're
no.
fighting. That's so strange. Hey, Murdered Monk.
Murdered Monk. Well, hello there.
I'm glad you are here. Welcome back.
Fancy meeting you here.
Welcome. We were just talking about eagle fights, eagle battles
Eagle
in the
fights.
streets, and how people call the police on eagle battles
Just
in
random
the streets.
shit.
Apparently, that's a police-worthy situation.
Mm-hmm. Eagle
Protecting and serving the neighborhood.
fight. Yep. There's eagles fighting in the street. Call the cops. They'll shoot them.
That's illegal, though. It's illegal.
It's. Mm-hmm.
Do you have another article that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I got a few funny ones
Okay,
here.
you share real quick. I'm going to
Okay.
go to the Banya real quick. You guys hold the
Well,
fort down.
let
I
me
have
see
Sal
here.
return.
Okay. Let's see. We'll start simple. Start with a simple one. And yeah, mine don't really have any good photos or videos or anything, so I'm just gonna narrate, and you guys just have to listen to me talking. So this headline: Jellyfish keep attacking nuclear power plants. They said attacking. I don't. I feel like they're using liberties when they say the word attacking, but let's continue to roll down this story. Jellyfish are clogging the cooling pipes of nuclear power plants around the world. The latest case was in Scotland. The Torness nuclear power plant. It's reported concerns regarding jellyfish as far back as 2011, when they were forced to shut down for nearly a week because of jellyfish. There was a jellyfish bloom, and essentially there's like a jellyfish bloom, and they're getting sucked into the cooling pipes, and they have screens in the way to keep everything from getting sucked into the nuclear power plant. But there's so many of them, like there's hundreds and hundreds of them in some of these blooms, and then when they get sucked in, they stop up against the screen and it blocks up the water flow, so there's nothing cooling the core. So that's an issue. That's a big issue, as we've seen. They said that there's a lot of power plants that deal with it, and it can also be like seaweed and like kelp blooms that will do the same thing. But this latest one was a giant swarm of jellyfish, and they had to shut it down and go in and suck them out with something. They had like a big machine sucker thing, and they fished out, like, I want to say they said it was over 200 jellyfish that were stuck up against the little fence and clogging up their cooling pipe of their nuclear power plant.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's not good. And apparently it happens all the time. It's the power plants, the headline, the jellyfish keep attacking the nuclear power plant. Not really attacking, just sucking, getting sucked up, not sucking, getting sucked into the cooling pipes. But they have to shut down because it's not cooling the core anymore, because it stops the flow
Why
of water.
don't they put like a mesh screen so it won't suck up a goddamn
They
jellyfish?
did, but there's so many it blocks up the mesh screen.
They
all
need to
get
have
sucked.
freaking laser beams to laser them off when
Yep.
that happens, man. This is the
Yeah,
future. Come
exactly.
on, people.
But yeah, they said it's a regular thing that power plants have to deal with. Jellyfish and kelp blooms will do it. Same thing.
I feel a movie coming on.
Yeah, definitely.
Steve's got Attack of the Nuclear Jellyfish.
Yeah. Surely that exists, right? That had to have been made.
Huh.
So I
Wow,
had-
that's pretty bizarre.
So I had that one. I saved this one because I thought it was very funny. I waited for you to come back on this one.
Oh, Lord.
We're getting into some QAnon theories. And this one, even Q was like, this is not real. But it didn't stop hundreds of people in Dallas for showing up to support the... I don't even know how to say
I'm
this.
ready for this. It sounds
They were
terrible.
expecting JFK Jr. to come back to life and be Trump's vice president when he takes back over the presidency.
Wait. We're talking about zombie JFK.
Yeah.
People think that JFK is actually going to reanimate.
They don't think he's going to reanimate. They don't think he's a zombie.
Okay.
They think that he faked his death in the plane crash back in 99. Theory is that he faked his death and has been living undercover since then, and that that after he emerges from anonymity, he will become Donald Trump's vice president when the former president is reinstated. So the prophecy foretold online says.
The prophecy.
Yeah.
So there's prophets.
QAnon prophecy. There's just
Is it Nostradamus?
Yeah. Nostradamus is like, he's coming back. So there was a rally in Dallas, and there were hundreds of people that came out in the rain and hung out for hours. Some people showed up the day before.
Seriously?
With like folding chairs, and like they're all hanging out waiting for him to show up.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he was supposed to show up at the time that JFK was shot, since he was shot in Dallas, they were like, oh, he'll show up at the same time that, his brother was shot.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Naturally. That's the only option.
Yeah.
Really.
Yep. He didn't.
He didn't?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Oh, man. That
yeah.
sucks. I was really hoping that you would say that he
he's-
did, in fact,
He stood them all up.
show up
Stood everyone
from
up.
the dead. Okay.
And one person was saying, or I guess, not one person, some of the believers were saying that although he didn't show up there, first of all, they were expecting a parade. Everybody was upset. There's no parade. Whatever. No parade. He didn't show
A
up.
parade to welcome him back from
Yeah.
beyond. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
he's
it.
like,
Got it.
I'm back again. I'm alive. And then they told Rolling Stone that he would actually be showing up at a concert that was going on later that night. So this was a ploy, I guess.
Okay.
So JFK Jr. did not show up yet, but he will be back, and he's going to be Trump's vice president when Trump takes over. So that's a new thing.
What?
So the prophecy says.
Ouch. That hurts my brain.
Yeah.
That
And
hurts.
The one point that the article was making that I thought was very poignant was the fact of how dangerous these thoughts are, and like how there will be mobs behind things that aren't even backed up by the people who originally started all this stuff. So like there's a tweet, like even Q, like the Q, somebody asked, is JFK Jr. alive? And they just responded with a single like no. Like even Q of QAnon is like, this is not real.
So it's like these tendrils that are coming out, and people are just taking creative liberties to make up whatever they want. And, I could see people feeling really powerful making up these stories and having people knowing that they're going to believe whatever they're told.
Yeah.
Go ahead and follow.
Totally.
So people could say anything, and there would always be people showing up ready for this to happen.
Definitely. And that's,
Wow.
I mean...
Wow.
Teenage me would have been doing that left and right. I would have been making up all kinds of theories. Be like, yeah, totally. Like, put it out there because that's funny. Like, everybody's going to follow this. And like, but then it all turns into, a siege on the White House. And you're like, well, that wasn't what I was going for. But, but just making up stories and having a mob of people, like, do whatever you want them to do. That's why I got into marketing. That's what you're doing with marketing. You're swaying the masses. And the sheeples are the easiest to sway. And like, that's funny to me. So I got into marketing and was like, wow, this is evil. What's happening? And turns out it is evil.
Yeah. Oh, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, wow.
So,
But that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
That's bold words.
Yeah.
To say that somebody has been faking their death since, what, the 60s?
No, it's JFK Jr.
Right,
So
but when...
it's 99 is when he died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His plane went down in 99.
I had no idea.
With him and his wife and his kid, I think.
Okay.
It's
And why would he even be Trump's vice president? Like, how does that even in any way, like, correlate?
That I don't know. It didn't really get into that.
It's so strange.
Yeah. It's real weird.
That is a weird one, man. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What in the fuck?
And it's the the same believers that think that no presidential election has been legitimate after 1871, which I had just learned about. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently that's a theory. And then
I don't think they're legitimate anyway, but like that's
yeah,
going pretty far
seem
back.
legitimate. But yeah. And I got one more fun one.
Excellent.
That's animals. We're going animals.
Okay, I'm ready.
There was a man in Brazil. Brazil? No, India. Man in India eaten by piranhas after jumping into a lake to escape bees.
Oh no! Oh no!
Him and his two of his friends were fishing in this lake. One of the friends owns the land that the lake is on. And they were fishing, and they got attacked by a swarm of bees, and they all jumped in the lake. They don't know what happened to the guy, but he drowned. And they don't know if he was really like eaten and mauled by the fish before or after he drowned.
Okay.
So my first thought was that he got stung by bees and was bleeding, and the fish attacked him. But they said that a bunch of piranha attacks will happen near fishermen. Like if somebody's swimming near a fisherman, when they catch a fish and the fish starts thrashing and they're pulling it in, the piranhas take that as like, something's dying, there's a fight or whatever, and they all go to like attack and like eat. So if you're swimming near a fisherman, there's been a lot of attacks like that.
Okay.
So they're thinking that maybe just them jumping in the lake and kind of thrashing around from the bees, the fish saw it as an opportunity and started munching on him. But the guy drowned, and they don't really know what happened. But like parts of his
piranhas can eat you in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's like no time.
Like they can eat a small child. I think it's in like 1 minute or something like that, and they're like down to the bone.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
So
and they recovered his
sucks.
body recovered his body around 13 feet from the shore, and they found lacerations on his face, ears, and other parts of his body.
Oh, just laceration. They didn't actually like eat him down to his bones.
Yeah, they didn't eat him down all the way, which is
that's interesting.
Which is why they're thinking that he drowned. But really, once they do start eating, I don't know why they would have stopped. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's kind of weird.
That is totally weird. That sucks though. You're like, oh, there's fucking bees. I'm jumping in to get away from the bees, and then you're eaten by piranhas, man. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, not good.
To say the least. Holy shitballs.
Yep. But they ruled no foul play. It was an accident. Yeah. And that's tragic.
That's so sad. Yeah. Oh my god.
Escaping
piranhas.
And
that's crazy that there are fish that can just like ravage a body that fast. That's nuts.
Yeah, trippy.
We think of fish generally as like, oh, they're just so peaceful and like calm little fish, and then all of a sudden, shit gets fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was the dinner bell to them, basically. Yeah.
It was. Oh my
ding,
god.
Ding, ding,
That's horrid.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible. Okay.
It's terrible.
Let's talk about something else that's terrible while we're on a terrible thing.
Let's stick in the terrible realm.
Fun. All right. In Saskatchewan, Canada, there was an interruption in a class when a fucking moose crashes through the window of a classroom. Moose.
What?
Which, if you know anything about moose, you don't even have to know that much about moose, but you know that they are pretty fucking aggressive.
Yeah.
And they're gigantic. So when a moose crashes through a daycare.
Oh, it was a daycare?
It was like young kids, dude. It was young kids. Yeah, dude. Somebody was dropping her 2-year-old son off at daycare, which is attached to the school. Okay, so it's attached. The moose crashed through the classroom just across the hall. So the school said before school program was just wrapping up in the room at the time of the moose's Thursday morning entrance. All the students were safely ushered out of the room as the dazed animal slumped to the ground. So it got scared the shit out of its own self, busting through this fucking window.
Yeah.
So let's see this video here.
Good evening. We begin tonight with a scary incident at a Saskatoon school this morning. A moose smashed through a window of a room where children were being cared for. No one was seriously injured, but as Nicole DiDonato tells us, it was a close call that has left a community rattled. It was a wild morning in the Evergreen neighborhood Thursday after a moose broke through a glass window in the community entrance of Sylvia Fedoruk St. Nicholas Catholic School. There's a little concern at first, just not knowing if there was kids in there or how it got in. Ashley Young was dropping off her kids who are in grades 1 and 3 at Sylvia Fedoruk School when she discovered what happened. As we came across the front entrance, my youngest yells, "Mom, there's a moose in the school," and of course I didn't believe him. Certainly not
whatever, kid, you're full of shit.
Entered a room where children were taking part in a before school program operated by BGC Saskatoon. It says there were 2 staff and roughly 15 kids between the ages of 5 and 12 in the room at the time. Staff helped the children safely get out by climbing through the window the moose crashed through. That's because the moose was blocking the other exit.
They were so brave and courageous, and they put those kids' needs first. I think that this could have been so much worse. This actually is a very serious situation.
Yeah, you think?
So lucky to have everybody come out of this okay.
No injuries were reported aside from minor scratches as a result of climbing through the smashed window. Saskatoon police received a call about the incident just before 9 Thursday morning and responded along with officers from the Ministry of Environment. The young moose was then tranquilized and successfully released back into the wild. Although seeing moose in the city isn't an everyday occurrence, an inspector with the Conservation Office says it's not entirely uncommon.
Hopefully they find their way out of the city, and this was a case where, due to stress, I believe there was some pets and some dogs that caused the problem, and the moose started running and ended up in this area at the school where it obviously panicked and went through a glass window.
Oh my God.
The daycare was let out for the day, but classes at both elementary schools remained in session. As for the before and after school program, it will be closed until Monday. Nicole DiDonato, CTV News, Saskatoon.
Wow.
Yeah, I wonder if it saw its reflection in the glass. Like we're talking about that deer that bust into those people's living room. I wonder if it saw its reflection and like charged.
Maybe, but that's crazy. Just be like, booyah, like I'm here, and then you have to wait until people get there to be able to tranquilize it. So then it's just like a rogue moose.
It's got a moose roaming around.
I mean, they said it was disoriented, so that I'm sure helped. But like, what do you do to contain that?
Yeah.
You call the police,
Call the police.
and the police will handle it. That's nuts.
Call the police. Send the cops.
Jesus. That's fucking hardcore, dude. I don't like that.
Murdered Monk, I just saw your SpongeBob jellyfish hunting comment. I missed that. Oh, that's funny. But they should definitely call SpongeBob to catch those jellyfish.
Oh, you're right. That would have definitely made it better if the school's mascot was a fucking moose. And it's like, I'm here, bitches! All right. So another interesting animal being where it's not supposed to be. Bear breaks into an unlocked car in Colorado and poops in the back seat. Let's see what this video has to say.
So this isn't a
Dear. Oh, man.
There's a bear that shot in my car.
Oh, shit. It ripped the whole headrest apart.
Man.
Jesus.
Hardcore pooping.
Dude, the whole dash down? Damn. Wow. That is serious shit.
Yeah, that's a serious shit. Winnie the Pooh. Chris.
I can't believe it just ripped the entire car to shreds.
That's kind of what I think people are doing in gas station toilets. 'Cause every time you go in there, the door's all fucked up and like there's holes. Like maybe it's just bears are breaking in, and that's just how bears shit.
That's fucking nuts.
That's
Yeah, no, you're right. I think that maybe that is bears that are going into 7-Eleven bathrooms. Wow. I'm really surprised to see it, how the entire car inside was just ripped apart like that.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of ripping your entire car apart also?
I wonder if it got in there and it
bear.
got stuck and got scared and like shit itself before it was able to get out. Like I wonder if it was like freaking out. Like,
oh, maybe.
I don't know. That's
Good Lord, I just
scary.
don't know.
That's scary.
No, but that was not good. Not good. Okay, animal news.
Animal news.
I got a bunch of animal news today. It's gonna be good.
I got one animal news.
Okay, so police in Tokyo are trying to locate a loose monkey in the city after the primate was spotted near a religious shrine and a subway station. So the photo is taken. Oh, here we go. Okay, look at this fucking monkey.
That's a big monkey.
That's like a legit monkey.
Yeah.
And they were saying that it's actually not super rare that there have been a lot of monkey sightings in Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah, police said reports of monkey sightings have been on the rise in Tokyo since August. Why? A monkey was captured at Haneda Airport in September. So let's see what this video's got to say here.
How many rogue monkeys we got roaming around Tokyo?
Apparently a few, dude. I don't know. But that's a serious looking monkey. That's not just like a little tiny spider monkey. Like, I don't even know what kind that is. That looks like the ones that are in the Arctic that like.
Oh, it's a. Is that a? I want to say bonobo. The thing with like the weird like nose snout thing that comes down like that.
It kind of looks like it. Yeah, what fucking crazy that it's just like running loose through Tokyo, dude. What?
Tokyo.
Yep, that's interesting.
We just live in Tokyo
One
now.
baboon. I don't think that's a baboon.
I don't think that's a baboon. Baboons have the butt. They have like the red butt.
Mm-hmm.
And the blue. So there's maybe it's a blue butt, red face, something like that. There's blue and red on a baboon. I want to say bonobo. I'm actually gonna look up bonobo and see what that is. Because I think it's a.
That was also the name of that music artist that Tavia was talking about the other day too.
Yeah.
But is
bonobo.
it a monkey? Also.
Bonobo monkey.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's
No,
not that
that's
one.
not it. Yeah, it's like the ones that you see the pictures of where they're in the hot springs and they have snow all over their heads. It looks like those.
Well, let's do that hot spring.
I think
Hot
so.
spring monkey.
Sea monkey.
Oh, they're Japanese.
There you go. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, Japanese. We're getting
macaque.
somewhere.
Oh, those are macaques. That's not what that is.
No, that's
but-
not it. But it's
What
kind of
is-
close. It's all shaggy. Those are really cute, though.
Suck it.
Macaque.
Macaque.
Suck a macaque.
This is my monkey. He's
Yeah.
a macaque. I named him Sucka.
Yeah, just monkeys on the loose running through Tokyo.
Weird. Okay. Weird.
It's crazy. So speaking about animals on the loose, Lord of mercy. So in North Carolina, there was a llama on the loose.
Oh.
And they caught it.
Okay.
But it escaped again after they caught it. It was like, fuck you, I'm fucking out of here, dude.
Loose llama.
There was a loose llama wandering through their yards. A resident fed him some apples to keep them in the spot before the officers arrived. They had a animal rescue expert. Thank God it wasn't just the cops. And they got him into a trailer to take him to an animal rescue farm where he fucking escaped again. And now they don't know where he is.
Oh.
So let's see what this video is
Well,
going to
you
say.
may have seen our story recently about a llama on the loose in High Point. But there's a new twist in Llama Gate. I spoke with
Llama
Officer
Gate.
Holly Lackey about the saga. So let's
He
begin
thought that
with
was
how
hilarious.
this all got started last week.
It was a first for me. I've been in animal control almost 12 years, and we had already heard that the llama was running loose in the city because we had gotten a call on Monday for a bolo about it running down Lexington Avenue.
Bolo?
Just kind of be on the lookout for it.
Again,
One
the
of my
cops
other
again.
partners had watched a video about how
It's so
to
cute.
capture a llama. It was told that if you walk up slowly and have enough people, you can kind of encircle them and they'll just stand there. So we all just kind of circled in, and I held the stick up to keep him from going between the trees, and then everybody just jumped in.
So they captured him and loaded him onto a trailer, took him away. But guess what? He's on the loose again.
Red dog form, where it was going to remain for the stray hold for the owners to come. I was actually told that he escaped from there as well. So he's on the loose again in
Good.
Stokesdale.
High five, llama.
My
All right, so this is so funny.
goodness.
She said the day that they got him, finally, because neighbors were calling, we spotted him here, we spotted him there, and they finally got him. The neighbors were feeding him apples to get him to stay until they could get there to capture him. They got him in the trailer. She said it was literally the same day he jumped the fence or something, they think, at Red Dog Farm where they took him. Now he's running around Stokesdale somewhere.
Can you imagine?
I know. Seeing him just roll up
It's
in the
just
house.
so random. Like, you're used to seeing deer walk by, but imagine walking home from the school bus and like,
And
you're like, is
"It's a
that a
llama."
llama?
She said, I've been on the force 12 years. I've never had anything like this happen. And she said, they even named him. They call him Todd.
Todd. Todd's on the loose again.
It's bringing all the llama drama.
That's great. The llama drama. Oh my God. So that's pretty funny. This llama's like, ha, fastest fast can be. You'll never catch me.
Lockpicking llama. Yep.
It's fucking funny,
He's escaping.
dude. It's so funny. I give that guy a lot of credit. But I thought it was funny where the cop's like, yeah, we had to watch a video on how to catch llamas. Like, why are you having to catch llamas as a police officer?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hers was animal control. She had an animal control vest. Which
Okay,
I
but
thought it
like,
was police at first.
I guess
and
llama catching isn't a common thing. So, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Not common.
And I'm glad that it was like a peaceful thing. Like, if you just surround it, it's fine. If it was a moose, for Christ's
Yeah, you
sake,
can't
you
surround
know,
moose.
like you can't just surround moose.
Don't surround moose.
So, llama drama
Mm-hmm.
for your mama. We got another little cute animal thing. So there was a little tiny baby fur seal who was hopping across the road, flapping, they said in this article. It was flapping across the road. They got a call. The police responded to a report of an otter in need of assistance who was in the road. That a seal pup that flapped across the road.
He's flapping.
And he's so fucking cute,
Yeah, we
dude.
got a flapping seal on the road.
Flapping seal. And they got there and they're like, oh my goodness, there's just like this baby seal. Like, what are you doing? And it avoided getting hit by several cars, thank goodness.
Good job.
But yep, that's the story with this. Let's do a little zoom on this little cute guy's fucking face here, because I just love him.
So they named her
Okay.
Ivy because she's in the ivy.
Aww. It sucks. It was
Fitting.
probably like, where's my mother?
It's
was
like,
probably
I don't
really
want to
sad.
live in the ocean anymore.
Oh, I know. I want to be a real human. I know, right? It's so cute. I love seal babies. They're
pretty
so
cute.
fucking cute. But I just love how they're like, it was flapping. Like, it wasn't walking across the road. It was
It was
flapping.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they don't really
it's so
walk,
fucking
so
cute.
I guess.
So cute. So cute. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love it,
That's
love
pretty
it.
cute.
So it was fine. Everything went well. They brought him back to the ocean. And all was right in the world. All was right. I got another animal news. We got alligator news.
Ooh, alligator news.
Alligator news. We got alligator news. This is in Mississippi. A golfer was golfing in the ye old golf course there and faced an unusual hazard when an alligator grabbed his ball and carried it off to a nearby pond.
No. Play it where it lies.
It sucks that they were playing in a tournament. It was a fucking tournament too.
Bro.
So that extra sucks. And this alligator just fucking grabbed the ball and like booked it. So let's see what this little alligator situation is.
Get it, Chubbs.
Chubbs. Little Happy Gilmore reference there.
He ate it.
That's not good.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a bummer that guy who was playing was probably super bummed out
Probably
about that happening. But he just was like, thank you, bye. But hey, at least he wasn't aggressive trying to like attack any of the golfers. He's just like, I got a prize.
Yeah.
It was a trained alligator. Yeah, the opponent trained it. It was like, okay.
Oh yeah, totally. It's like,
Yep.
take these golf balls.
That was pretty good.
That's
that was
funny.
pretty good. All right. What's your animal news? Give me your animal news.
Mine was a college football coach's monkey allegedly bites a trick-or-treater during Halloween.
Okay.
So there was a football coach
That sucks.
in Texas who married a stripper. He apparently left his wife and kids and married a stripper, and the stripper has a monkey. there was
like you do.
Yeah, a lot of the article was talking about the stripper and how she was on Jerry Springer's show back in the day.
Lord of
there was
mercy.
she was like pole dancing on Jerry Springer, so that was the thing. So married her. She has a pet monkey. The monkey bit an 11 or 12-year-old, something like that. Details are still coming out. We don't have full story yet. She denies everything, and she actually put up a tweet at first in response to it, and then deleted her whole Twitter account, basically, instead of just the tweet. But
and her stripper name is the Pole Assassin, by the way, just so you guys know.
At Pole Assassin is her name. There's a monkey on her face. But she said, where was her response? Because it was not good.
Is it just like lies? Like, my monkey would never bite anybody, ever.
Where was her? She was saying that there was like a...
Well, poor trick-or-treater. They just trick-or-treat, open the door, and then the monkey just, attacked people? That's not good.
Well, she said that there was, I guess they had, a little land set up that the kids had to walk through to get their candy. And she was saying that there was a sign that said, go through the thing, and when you reach the gate, take your candy and leave. Well, this kid didn't, apparently. And he, I don't know if he went through the gate or whatever, but got bit by a monkey. And she popped onto Twitter, basically saying that it was his own fault and that every other kid did what the sign said and that he's the only one that didn't. And she ended it with saying, no other kids had a problem with it. Basically,
which,
you brought it upon yourself.
Sounds kind of legit.
Okay. Which, yeah, but that's not something that you put out there as your response to your monkey biting somebody when you're, practically celebrity status, married to, this big college football coach and, whoever. But you're in media. That should not be your response, really.
Real quick, Steve Scott, good night, my friend.
Oh, good night to you.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
We adore you.
Thank you
and
for
we'll
coming.
see you on Wednesday.
Yeah,
we'll be here.
see you Wednesday.
Hey, sweet dreams.
But yeah, I was trying to find her exact quote because she ended it saying that it was essentially the kid's fault and she shouldn't have to be, shouldn't have to get in trouble for it.
Well,
but
shit.
Yeah,
that's too bad.
That's the thing. Monkey biting on Halloween.
Yeah, speaking of monkeys.
Monkey bit trick-or-treater.
Not good. Hashtag.
And one of the reports said that the
good.
monkey's jaws apparently had to be pried off the small child.
Oh no, it wasn't a bite and run. It was a whole latch on.
They said the kid was actually hurt, but there's no there's no report from the kid's parents. There's no news, anything. None of the doctors spoke to news or anything. So we're not real sure of all the details, but it's somebody that knows the coach. He said, I'm hearing a report from a credible source that Jeff Banks' monkey allegedly attacked and seriously hurt a young trick-or-treater last night.
Well, that's a bitch. That's
yeah,
not good.
That's a bitch.
All right. Well, now we're going to go into something fucking spooky.
Ooh.
Guys, this is really
Roxy's back. Hi,
spooky.
Roxy.
Yay! Roxy's back. Good. I was waiting on certain articles for you because I knew you would love them. So
we thought
I'm
you
glad
left
you're
us.
back. I'm glad you're back. I love you.
We actually just sat in silence the whole time we were gone. We'll just wait for Roxy.
Okay, guys. It's pretty terrifying. A man who was presumed dead. He was in the morgue, and they sliced him to start the embalming process, and he woke up and screamed. Dude.
Was it JFK Jr.?
No.
I'm going to be vice president. Oh.
Dude, so this guy, they thought he was fucking dead. And they were about to begin the process of embalming when he regained consciousness after somebody sliced his leg open.
Boo.
Oh my God. He was pronounced dead 4 hours earlier. He originally collapsed with what was believed to have been a stomach ailment. And the family was told that he had passed away. And he regained consciousness and wailed in pain as the mortuary staff made an incision in his leg to start the embalming fucking process. Holy shit. The mortician called me to the morgue and we saw him make movements. We were shocked. We could not understand how they could move a person who is still alive into the mortuary. Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How?
Speaking to the reporters from his hospital bed, Keegan said, "I cannot believe what just happened. How did they establish that I was dead?" Yeah, how did you determine that? Like, no way.
I know that in Haiti, because of the like zombification powders and stuff like that, where they would blow this powder on people's face and it would cause their heart rate and breathing and everything to slow to such a low degree that they would be assumed dead.
Yeah.
But they were just kind of in some weird like hibernation state.
Yeah.
Sorry. And a lot of people were buried alive and it was like a whole thing. What the fuck? How do you like misdiagnose somebody dead?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they cut him and he's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, oh no.
He's just taking a nap and it's like, oh, so, yeah.
Oh, and he said, but I thank God for sparing my life. I will serve him for the rest of my life. Holy shit.
That
talk about spooky.
Is trippy. Yep.
Yep, yeah, Roxy, I'm with you. Like, leave me for extra time
Yeah.
just to make sure. I agree.
Leave me around.
I agree, because there could be mistakes. And some people, as we talked about in one of our previous articles, that how long was that lady dead for before she came back? It was like 14 hours or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 14, 17 hours.
It was
something
crazy that they thought she was dead and she wasn't actually dead.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a very rare thing that happens, but it is totally a new fear of mine. Add it to my list.
Yeah. Make sure
Don't
I'm actually
quite like
dead.
that. Yeah. And the whole Saved by the Bell thing that they did in Scotland, where they would put a bell up on top of the graves and have a little string down below that in case you were misdiagnosed as dead and you woke up in the fucking grave, you could ring the damn bell and they would come and dig you out.
Well, they tied it to your toe.
Oh, yeah. But it happened enough times that they needed to make a system
like,
for
we
it.
need to make a bell.
Which I understand. Back in the day, there wasn't as much medical science and medical equipment to monitor these kind of things. So it could be easier to fuck that up back then. But, like, this day and age, like, I don't feel like there's really an excuse for that anymore, personally. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Whew. So that was a rough one. Holy shit.
Smells like a life insurance scam. Oh, yeah, he's super dead. Like, totally dead.
So dead.
Actually, I have a segue from that one.
Yeah, multi-million-dollar cut. You're right. That guy's rich as fuck because he's suing everybody right now.
Yeah, seriously, everyone is sued. So this guy did actually die. He was in India. But he killed himself as an offering to God because God granted his prayer and gave him the job that he was praying for. So this guy had been looking for a job for a long time and was praying about it and promised God that he would offer himself as a sacrifice if he let him get a job. A couple months later, he got a job and he did it.
And then he killed himself.
He had to sacrifice himself to his God because his God granted his prayer.
That is so counterproductive.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But your next question is, how did he do it? Well,
oh Lord, what?
He went and just laid down on a train track and just waited. Just hung out until he got run over by a train. And he had a little note on him that said, "I'm offering myself to my God because I promised that I would offer my life as a sacrifice." And he did it. He worked at the job.
Then what's the point? Murdered monk. You can just say fuck all day. Fuckity fuck.
Yeah, fuck all day.
That's all good.
You can just say fuck all day, actually.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Fuck all day.
That's true. Thank you for being mindful, Louise.
Wow. 15 days. So, actually, not even. So
15 days after getting the job.
Almost 15 days after getting the job, he sacrificed himself. It's like...
Okay. As I've said a million times, people believe whatever they want. I totally am down with anybody believing whatever they want. Mm-hmm. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And for, if people believe in these things, like this was a gift granted, then obviously I don't think your God would want you to kill yourself. They would want you to enjoy the gift that was given.
Probably.
And isn't it a sin? Isn't that one of the like commandments or something that you're not supposed to take your own life?
Maybe not for his religion, whatever.
Where was this at again?
It was in India.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what the rules.
I don't know which God he was talking to.
I'm not sure either, but I would think that killing yourself is probably a big no-no in a lot of religious situations.
But sacrifices.
But sacrificing
in a lot of religions too.
Not yourself, though. I've never heard of like.
Just because people don't. I mean, the human sacrifice is a thing in a lot of religions. Like whether or not it's practiced, it's still a thing that gods are looking for. So if you're willing to sacrifice yourself, that might be like the greatest sacrifice you could give to your God.
Yeah,
like,
what's
depending
the
on
point?
what
So the God gives you a gift and then you throw it in the trash by killing yourself? It's dumb.
But God works in mysterious ways.
That's so mysterious.
You got that job just long enough to give this other person who actually needs the job like time to lose their job and find this one, and now they're getting in there because of it. Whereas if you didn't sacrifice yourself, they never would have gotten this job. That was the greatest job they ever had.
I guess that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I've heard a lot of dumb things, and I'm always like, "Hey, to each their own." That's fucking stupid.
That's tough. Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah, when they
Christ.
said he just like went down to the railway station, and just laid down on the railroad and just waited, like, wow.
No fucking way.
Okay. I mean,
holy
it's
shit,
fast.
dude.
Like, let's go to work.
I guess, dude. Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I have never heard anything that ridiculous, personally. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's too bad the job didn't know about it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Thank you for giving me this job. I can only work for 15 days because I will have to kill myself. I have a plan to kill myself because God gave it to me. No, did you apply for the job yourself? Did you go to the interview? You got it because you applied and you walked in and they chose you. It was not. Oh Lord, people are fucking crazy. Well, speaking of crazy people, Colorado man was arrested for setting his mom's house on fire after using a blowtorch to clear cobwebs. Yo.
Yeah, that works.
And he tried to put out the fire for an hour by himself before calling the emergency crews. Oh, man. And this guy looks a little crazy. I'm going to show you guys his face. There you go. 39. Charles Streckenbach.
He looks like a castaway.
Yeah, he was arrested on suspicion of first-degree arson, criminal mischief, causing $2,200,000 in damages, possession of a controlled substance, and a violation of a protection order. So, and then he's like, "Nah, dude, I wasn't trying to burn the house down. I was just clearing some cobwebs." Oh my god! So there's a little house. Nice. They had to bring the whole fire crew out. It was a whole fucking thing. His mother told investigators he had been allowing him to stay in the house at home recently because he's homeless. He had meth. I wouldn't have seen that coming. No way.
So the substances were the most controlled thing about this entire situation?
Yes. Okay. Pretty much. Yeah. So according to a affidavit, the man had a court order barring him from being within 100 feet of the home and being around his mother who lived in the house. But she had said that she allowed him to stay in the house. So there was like backstory. He was obviously a little crazy. For some reason, there was a court order that he wasn't even allowed to be there.
Yeah.
Probably because he was all whacked out. Who knows what had previously happened that caused a literal court order to be made.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Yep. And then he decided he was going to clear some cobwebs and burned the house up. So that's idiot of the week right there.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Can't get these cobwebs out. Where's my blowtorch?
Colorado man. Yeah, dude. Crazy, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's good. That's good job, guy.
Also, Roxy, since we had talked for many moons about the sunfish, and we have gone into detail about sunfish.
Oh, man.
I want to show you baby sunfish. I had never seen baby sunfish, but look at it. Look at the little baby sunfish guy. And as we know, they grow to be like thousands of pounds, but I'm going to show you how big they are in comparison to a hand, if the photo would load. If the photo would load, it would be so good. For the meanwhile, we will talk about how they are up to 10 feet long and weigh more than 4,400 pounds. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. There's my photo. Aw, look at it.
Look at it go.
Look at how fucking cute they are
Their
right
little
now.
eyeballs.
Oh
They have
my
little
God.
eyeballs. Oh, they're staring at us.
Yes, they're tiny, and they get to be 5,000 pounds almost. But they're just so cute.
Yeah. Look at it just sitting there not doing shit.
They're so cute.
It's pretty cute with his little face.
And I don't remember the
And lips.
stats that it was saying before, but it was saying they like give birth to like 10 million babies at one time or
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
it
that.
was, like,
Because
all
they're
of
so small, they just get like
They just get
snapped
eaten.
up, you know? But like, wow. It's about 600 times smaller than a full-grown sunfish. And it's so cute. And then this, aww.
Yeah.
Da, 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 aww.
Well, that one looks more like a sun than the adult
It's
sunfish.
really
Is that why they
cute.
call him sunfish?
I don't know.
Because he looks like a sun.
He totally looks like a sun. He's so fucking cute, dude. I might want to paint him.
Yeah. you
He's
should
really
definitely
cute.
paint.
His little lips.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so fucking cute. I love it.
His little sad eyeballs. He's got sad eyes.
No. Because he's like, I'm probably going to get eaten and
I'm
never
gonna be
make it to
eaten."
big.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
good.
was pretty fucking cute.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of that one. It made me happy.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay. So, oh, you know what? We need to show the thing.
Don't let Jedi get crazy with it. He's getting crazy.
Hold on one second. Hey, Jedi. Why don't you go fuck off somewhere? Okay, cool.
Hey, cat, why don't you fuck off?
Jedi decides he wants to be everywhere where he's not supposed to be at all times.
Don't they all?
Okay, so I'm going to show you. Last week, if you remember correctly, I'm going to pull the picture up for a reference. Do you remember the owl, the running owl, and how fucking cute the running owl was? I'm going to find it, and we're going to look at him again for a second, because it's relevant. Okay, so this was our little running owl friend. Da, 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 da.
Aww.
Aww. Okay. Okay. Boom. There he is. He's so fucking cute.
He's pretty cute.
But you want to see what's even cuter than that?
What is cuter than
What could be cuter than that?
What could be cuter?
I'll show ya. Dusty, this fantastic art, and I'm trying to make it bigger, but I don't know. I'm trying. There we go. Look at what Dusty did. We were making a joke how he looked like a little runner, and Dusty totally gave him an outfit.
Did you get his name? Did you get the pun?
Bundy? No, I don't get the. What is the pun?
Think about it. What would his name be?
I don't know. You're gonna have to spell this one out for me.
What? Does anyone else get it? Does anyone else get the pun of the name with Bundy? Someone's got to get it. It can't be that obscure.
Oh, wait.
Let's say
Owl Bundy.
Yeah.
'Cause I went right to
Hooray.
the serial killer Bundy,
Yeah.
and then I was like, wait. But it's Owl Bundy.
Owl Bundy. I made myself laugh with that one.
It's really cute.
Owl Bundy.
Really good.
It's good. Just working off those pounds. Got his little armor, or well, it's the little Under Armour headband. It's good.
Dude.
Good brand. Love and
It's
marriage.
really cute.
Love and marriage.
I'm so glad that you did that. So I was like, you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. And then he surprised me. I didn't even see it until the show started tonight. So I just want to say thank you very much for that. In fact, that was the best.
I'm glad you guys got my joke.
I loved it. I fucking loved it.
There, good. That was fun. That was fun.
And I lost the rest of my messages. Hold on. Hold up. I literally don't know what happened. Nope. Oh, yep.
And then you have to
We
go
got this, guys.
all the way down to the bottom first.
What are you talking about? See, tech support.
Oh, we can't see it from here.
Goodness gracious.
Because there's the See all, which is what you're looking for.
No.
It's not working.
No. Just.
We do because it's what I do every week. See all.
You just like that one. Bam.
It doesn't go to this window though, does it? Where it shows you
Yes.
all of them?
Yes. Perfect. We got
I
it.
believe you.
Oh, good. That we did it at the same time? Yes. Good.
Okay,
Good.
good.
That's really, really funny. I love that you did that. That makes me so happy. Thank you for doing that. That was so cute. You just keep doing shit like that. You need to keep doing it. Okay.
That was fun.
So, something else that I think is really cool, they have discovered that a lot of the mammals and marsupials in Australia are fucking biofluorescent.
Oh, I've heard that.
This
It's
is
like a new thing.
crazy.
That they just found out.
Yes. They had never looked at them under UV light before. They were just using regular lights. They didn't fucking realize. And the platypus and the wombat and what was the other one? Tasmanian devil.
Oh, no.
They're all, yes.
Cool.
They are really stoked about it. So it is pretty fucking cool. And they do not understand why this is the case. Look at the platypus in the black light.
Cool.
So that's pretty great.
I think it's funny that they're always looking for a why of things like this. Like there could totally just not be a why. Like just cuz.
Yeah, but you'd think like if there's certain kinds of attributes that animals have, it's somehow evolved to help them survive in some kind of way. A lot of things are not just like willy-nilly that happen,
No,
you
a lot
know?
of
Like
things
sometimes
aren't.
like the narwhal's horn, they're like, we don't know, you know, but there's got to be some kind of genetic coding that tells it that this is important
It
in
could
some
be,
kind
but
of way.
it doesn't mean that it was for a purpose. It could have just been, a byproduct of something else that it was doing. Like, the fur
It's
was
possible.
evolving to do something else, and this coloration just kind of came out. But
Or checking a platypus for milk. I don't know why you'd want to check a platypus for milk, but she's doing it.
yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Are you lactating?
But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Look at the platypus go. He's so cute. So then there's I have another article that showed.
Yeah, I did hear that they were biofluorescent. That's super cool.
Yeah, and the Tasmanian devils. It's crazy. It's really, really neat that they glow in the black light. And that's a newly discovered thing.
I'm shocked that none of them were ever looked at under a black light. Like, I figure as soon as the black light was invented and they saw what it was doing to colors, I would have put it on everything. I would have been like, oh,
Yeah.
we need this light on absolutely
Agreed.
everything. I feel like that now.
Agreed.
But I'm just surprised that they've never seen, no one, like, had a pet platypus or something, a pet wombat, and had a black light.
I don't know. I guess not. Somebody needs a pet wombat, though. Like me.
Yeah.
For the horror room, which is all black light responsive. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is a weird one. I've been waiting to bring this one up. I gotta reposition myself for this one. This is so fucking weird. Okay, so you guys know, I'm sure everybody heard about Marilyn Manson this past year being called out for being an abuser. A bunch of his ex-girlfriends came forward and said that he had been abusing them, and it was like a whole fucking thing, which is really fucked up. As we all know, Manson has certainly always been very anti-religion and very dark and all of that kind of stuff. Seems to be a very introspective dude, but was obviously very anti-religion. So this is one of the weirdest things that I've ever heard, and I don't know if there's a lot of details on why or what the fuck the details are of this. But Kanye West and Justin Bieber did some kind of Sunday service, some kind of religious service, and Marilyn Manson showed up to it and prayed with them. Here's the photo. Yes. Here is Justin Bieber, Kanye, and Marilyn Manson. I feel like we went into some kind of like bizarro time slip situation that completely defies logic and makes me want to burn the world down because I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going
Shit
on?
just keeps getting weirder.
And
Two
they
red
have
flags.
gotten backlash. Kanye and Bieber have gotten backlash because they're like, why are you supporting an abuser? He's come out as an abuser. Why are you having somebody who is a known abuser and supporting them and having them do this thing with you? It's weird.
It does look like
And
a cult. They're wearing the
it's totally culty. It's totally culty.
What's the?
But it was on Halloween, which makes it even stranger.
Oh, you don't wear white on Halloween. Everybody knows that.
I mean, especially if you're Marilyn fucking Manson. What is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah, they're wearing the who's your boyfriend? That's a cult leader now.
Jared Leto.
They're wearing the Jared Leto cult
Yeah,
outfit.
kind of. Yeah, they live streamed the service, and some of the people who were victims of his said that seeing him doing this was extra traumatizing to them, and
It was like, it was just like being traumatized to see the singer alongside West and Bieber during the prayer service. That was just like being traumatized by. I don't.
yeah, just seeing his face, and I don't know how that
think
corresponds or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's making everybody really fucking sick. It's like being re-traumatized. And it's just showing the point that the world doesn't really care if you rape and if you beat and hurt all of these women. You can do whatever you want, basically, if you have money and you're a good guy and you're famous. So I think that's what it was. It's like, why are you having him do this with you and supporting it? Yeah, I'm with you, Rox. Yep, I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. And especially Marilyn Manson, based on some of the interviews that I've heard with him and stuff, he's extremely introspective. He's really fucking smart, and I would think that he would think that they're fucking idiots. Especially Kanye. I'm sorry, I don't know much about Bieber. I don't give a shit. But Kanye is obviously a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Obviously. So what are you gaining by doing this thing with them? I don't really understand in any way. And why was he going to a church service? Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, that's.
I don't
That's another what?
fucking get it.
Marilyn Manson praying is.
Yes.
That's hurting my brain.
That in itself, I'm just so fucking confused, dude. I don't understand. We cast out any demonic activity that would try to steal our peace today and our joy.
At the Sunday service, Bieber sang Hurricane with West. He was also seen alongside West and Manson during a prayer when he said, "Thank you for your forgiveness. We cast out any demonic activity." Yeah.
Justin didn't know Manson was going to be there prior to the event. He wasn't aware that he was part of it. And, fucking God.
A spokesperson for Manson tells People that Manson was an integral part of the Sunday service. When asked if he had turned to Christianity, the spokesperson said that's nobody's business. The Antichrist superstar singer, who was raised Christian, had been the center of protests by Christian groups in the past, including after the Columbine massacre in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
I guess Manson joined West at an event in late August. At the time, the singer said they would continue to conceptually collaborate with Kanye.
Ew. None of that. None of that is going to be good.
What the fuck?
What? Yeah.
Bizarro reality are we living in right now?
Yeah.
Things that I did not have on my bingo card.
Nope.
Ever. None of this. I am so fucking confused. And, I don't know. I'm pretty confused.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty confused,
That's really
guys.
freaking weird.
Yep.
Hi, Nuckin. Thank you for coming and lurking while you're driving.
Yes, we're so glad
We
to have
appreciate
you.
that.
Thanks for popping in. Yeah. Oh my God. How's Kanye gonna have daughters and be handing about with alleged rapist and raging misogynist Marilyn Manson? I will say, as far as I understand, the abuse that was happening was with his partners in a private setting. That he was being manipulative and abusive, and it was with his partners.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like he is a random rapist or that he's raping children, and I think that sometimes people go a little bit too far, that if somebody has any kind of abuse type of things, that must mean that they're raping children and just willing to just rape on a dime, you know? Definitely not in any way defending his position of being abusive towards his partners, but I think that's reaching a little bit far on that one. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough of the details to really know, but...
Yeah, so it was his girlfriends came forward, you know? His girlfriends were like, he was inappropriate in private settings, and he was, you know, mentally abusive and was making some bad choices or whatever. But it doesn't sound like he was just all like raping all willy-nilly left and right. But it's still terrible, and it really sucks that came out, especially after Twiggy got called out for being an abuser, and Marilyn Manson was like, "You're out of the band. We do not support abusers, yada, yada, yada." He was all serious about it, and then all of a sudden it came out afterwards that he, in fact, was also an abuser. So we didn't hear anything about him for a long time, and this is the first thing we hear about him in a fucking while, is that he's at a church service with Bieber and Kanye?
He's praying with Bieber and Kanye.
What the fuck is going on? We're just going to look at this photo again. So there's no mistaking. It, in fact, is the three of them.
That's freaking weird.
It's so weird.
And what kind of church service are Kanye and Bieber putting on? Like,
I don't know, but Kanye is all super Jesus-y.
He is super Jesus-y.
So I don't know if it's like his own church service.
Does he have a church? 'Cause...
Well, it actually says during Ye, because apparently he's Ye and he's not Kanye anymore, or Ye. I don't even know how you pronounce it. We're going to go with Ye because that's how it looks.
We're not talking about
joining them during Ye's Sunday service. So it sounds like it was his own service. And Bieber was there with him, which is just weird in its own right. And then Marilyn Manson showed up and Justin Bieber didn't even know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
It hurts my brain, and it totally seems culty, and I don't get it, and I hope that we get some kind of updated information on that. I mean, whatever people do is their own shit. It's not like I need to know, but I'm just so fucking confused. I've never seen Manson in white. I mean, if he was raised Christian, is it something where he was like trying to clear his name or something, and doing this so the public sees him as like redemption or something? Is it some kind of like public display for redemption, or did he actually, I don't know, convert or something and think that it is actually redemption for himself?
Or is he being Manson and fucking with people? Like,
it's very possible. I don't know. It's very, very strange. You sent me a picture, Nuggin?
What? Nuggin's talking about MSG? No MSG.
Oh, he just sent me a photo from the road. Oh, thanks for hanging out on the road with us.
Driving.
I appreciate
driving somewhere
that.
fun? You going anywhere cool?
He's working.
Just working?
Working. So, yeah. Okay, Marilyn Manson, Kanye, and Justin Bieber praying together. How could we even beat that?
I have one we can go to.
Okay, let's do that.
It's
that
also
sounds
about
great.
a service.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Good
so
segue.
Segue
Let's
is
do
the
it.
service.
Okay, I'm into it. Let's do it.
So I'm just gonna have to read this article because I was going through the stuff. It's pretty short, but I was going through it, reading it, and I was so in awe, I guess, of what was going on that some of what they were saying, I was just like, I'm just gonna have to read this whole thing because it's weird. It's real weird, and I'm trying to understand really what's happening.
Okay.
So headline: Woman visits toilet at a vegan cafe and finds a satanic sex cult meeting.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was instantly hooked, right? Instantly in.
Yep.
They got a picture of Crowley looking very Crowley-esque. So
what's the details?
I'm just going to read this. So a British woman has claimed that she's answering the call of nature at a London cafe when she stumbled upon members of a satanic sex cult eating pork pies and Scotch eggs.
Like you do.
Yeah, like you do. She was visiting the cafe with her brother when he came out of the bathroom and made like a face at her and said, "You should go to the bathroom." And she was like, "Okay." So she goes to the bathroom, and what she found whenever she went was there was some like signs posted up to go to the building next door. which was really bizarre as well, to find the bathroom. So she said, okay. So she said she stepped through a signposted door that takes me into the terraced building next door. The toilet is apparently on the 3rd floor. It feels that I'm walking up the stairs in a private home. At the top of the first flight of stairs is a landing room. So she's left this restaurant apparently trying to find the bathroom, and it leads her into a building next door. And she's going upstairs following these signs. She said it appears to be a kitchen. On a table there's a classic British buffet of Scotch eggs, breadsticks, cheese, etc. laid out. The room is full and it's a party. Except all the people, and she said there are at least 20 of them, are wearing floor-length black robes. Some have ceremonial daggers. They're making polite conversation and chomping on mini pork pies. She said it's like Eyes Wide Shut meets Keeping Up Appearances, which is funny. She claims she tapped a cult member on the shoulder to ask where to find the toilet, and when she returned, the group shuffled into an adjoining room as one member announced that it was time to begin. So she asked the dude, like, where's the toilet? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's over there. So she's like, okay. So she goes to the bathroom, comes back out, and they said, it's time to begin. Her discovery sent her on a search online for details of the meeting, but she couldn't find any events listed. After she posted it to Twitter, she was met with hundreds of replies, many offering suggestions. But one user appears to have hit the nail on the head with his guess that the group members were of the Order of Oriental Templars, an organization founded early last century by occultist and author Aleister Crowley. The group is loosely based on Freemasonry and operates as an international fraternal organization, but has been described as a satanic sex cult by the media. So Crowley was known to stage huge drug-fueled orgies and was accused of horrific acts committed in magic rituals. He founded his own religion, blah, blah, blah. Several celebrities, including Peaches, Jay-Z, and Kanye West.
Shut up.
Have been linked to the secretive group.
Shut up.
Which only reveals the rituals to its members. So they don't even know what the rituals really are. You have to be in it.
Oh.
So when I'm asking what service Kanye's doing, maybe it's one of these.
Holy shit. But they were in white robes. And this is a black robe because that's got to be done in secret. This is out there, live streamed, whatever.
Yep, definitely.
So interesting if he's all being super Christian-y and then he's actually part of satanic.
Satanic sex cult type of thing from Crowley.
What the fuck?
And one of the things that I thought was really funny, so being in a vegan restaurant, the last little comment that they ended with, somebody wrote, so they were eating pork pies and Scotch eggs in a vegan restaurant? Ooh. That's a shocker.
That's literally when you read the first line. I wanted to interrupt and say that, but I wanted to let you get through the article first. But that's funny that somebody actually mentioned that because that's literally, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That already doesn't make sense.
Like it's do as thou wilt. But it wasn't even in the vegan restaurant. She was in the vegan restaurant and had to leave and go to the
right. But I thought it
door.
said at first she was in the vegan restaurant and they were eating pork pies and Scotch eggs, which I was like that. Doesn't make sense.
It does. It was misleading because
Gotcha.
It was technically the restaurant, but to get to the bathroom, she had to leave.
Right. So she stumbled upon the sex cult who was the ones eating the pork.
Yeah, exactly.
And Scotch eggs. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, that's that's really strange.
If you're trying to have a secret satanic meeting, why are you going to put up flyers at the cafe next door? Like if the bathroom, that's the public bathroom now, so you're going to have a meeting in the place that has the public bathroom everybody's coming into.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
That is so strange.
But then she said that after she came back, somebody said it's time to begin, and they all shuffled into an adjoining room. They all left. I just picture all these cultists
weird. That's
how fucking weird.
That is strange. Yeah, do it somewhere where there's not going to be public coming through. That's strange. Which whatever people want to do in the privacy of their own place, I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Wear black robes and worship Satan and do all the sexy shit that you want. Literally don't care.
Yep. As long as it's consensual and you're not hurting anyone.
Absolutely. I don't care. Do whatever you guys want. I don't even give a shit.
Yep.
But yeah, to have other people coming through is awkward. Just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yep.
Weird. That's weird. I was a little nervous at first because when you're saying that she popped up and they said it's time to begin, I was hoping it wasn't like they were waiting for somebody to come upstairs for some kind of like initiation ritual thing or sacrifice or something. So I am glad that they were just like, there's the bathroom, bye. Like, that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, I love that she tapped one on the shoulder, was like, could you show me the bathroom? And they're just like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
I picture them just like dark and hooded and just like pointing like death.
Yeah, Roxy, super secret meeting, 2 p.m. at the Starbucks. Totally.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened here.
Pretty much.
That's so strange.
Sorry, guys, we have to share our bathroom with the cafe next door. We'll go into the other room for our rituals.
Oh my God, that's really interesting. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Wowee.
It's things like that make the world fun. This is why the world is fun.
That's pretty fun.
Happy that.
Okay, this one's pretty fun too. Think of fun things. It's silly.
Okay.
So a 53-year-old woman named Grant, who's mortified after accidentally encouraging her family to buy her a vajazzle. So she saw a cool thing. Okay, hold on. Let me back up. So apparently there is a food called a jazzle. It's a white chocolate sweet covered in hundreds and thousands. I don't know what that means, but there is a like sweet dessert type of thing called jazzles. So she was like, oh my God, I really want vajazzles for Christmas. And the daughter, this is the little thing. I've been looking to see what you've got in your basket for me from Cherries. I bet it's my vajazzles. They're like, vajazzles? Why in God name would I buy you those? Because I love them. And she's like, white chocolate with bits on them. They're my favorite. And she's like, oh my God. And then she sends her mom this photo of a fucking vajazzle, which any of you that don't know what a vajazzle or vajazzling is, it's decorative crotch apparel that is made of a bunch of different jewels. So people get jewels put on their crotchular region to fancy it up. And the mom just kind of fucked up and said vajazzle instead of jazzles, which I never had even heard of them before. But I thought that was pretty fucking funny. That she says, that's called jazzles, but jazzles are something totally different. The mom's like, oh. And then she sends that picture over.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a cute little old mom thing to say, oh, get me some of those vajazzles.
Some of those vajazzles.
Oh my God. And then there's the mom and the daughter. I thought that was pretty fucking funny.
That's pretty fun.
So this mix-up is pretty big. I reckon it tops the list. Obviously, I'm going to have to get her a vajazzle kit for Christmas. She'll have a good laugh about it. I'll probably get her some jazzles as well.
Maybe.
Oh, my God. Fucking
Hundreds
funny.
and thousands are sprinkles?
Oh.
What sprinkles are they?
Really? I never heard of that before.
No. All I know is
I did not know. Yeah.
Sprinkles
okay.
and Jimmy's.
Well, I guess it's a British situation.
They're the British sucky sprinkles.
Oh, probably. Yep, it's probably. So, yeah, there you go. Vajazzling mom. So fucking funny. I thought that was fantastic. That was fucking cracked me up when I read that.
Better get my mom a vajazzle for Christmas.
That's some weird news. So, getting towards the end of our things right now, I have a couple spacey things that we need to talk about. Just so everybody is fully aware that we are having a eclipse soon. We are going to be having a 97% lunar eclipse, which is pretty good, and it is actually the longest lunar eclipse since 2001.
Wow.
So in the last 20 years, it is going to be the longest eclipse, which is fantastic, and it is going to be very visible. No thanks. Very visible from North America. And I don't know why I can't scroll, because something happened. Something happened.
It says it.
But yeah, there are quite a lot of eclipses that we have.
Refresh
Oh, the little ball ones and the shakers. Thank you, Roxy. Hey, Natara. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, hi, Natara.
I'm glad you're here. Welcome.
You just missed a good vajazzle session.
Yes.
Good vajazzle talk.
So this lunar eclipse is going to happen between the 18th and the 19th of November, which the 19th is actually my mom's birthday. So that's pretty cute. So on the East Coast.
Oh, and she's in here. She's lurking. Or she was. Is she lurking still?
Well, hey, Mom, if you are here, you get an eclipse for your birthday present. That's pretty cool.
I just refreshed it, said she's gone. But she was lurking for a minute. That's good.
Well, pretty awesome, though. So East Coast time is 2:19 a.m. to 5:47 a.m. But here on the Pacific Coast, 11:19 p.m. to 2:47 a.m.
Okay.
We will get to appreciate this. So that's going to be the night of the 18th here for us, going into the morning of the 19th. So anybody on the East Coast, it's technically the 19th. Early hours of it. So yeah, it's pretty cool that it's a 3 hour and 28 minute experience.
Wow, that is pretty long.
Which is really pretty long.
Yeah.
Hopefully we have clear skies. I really hope so. Especially Roxy in Vegas and some other folks in places that's not the Pacific Northwest. You might have a little bit better of a chance to be able to see these things. Oh, you went and saw antlers? Awesome. I totally have wanted to see it. I really want to see that.
Was it good? Is it worth it?
Oh, I hope it was good.
I hope so too.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro, Wendigo movie. That sounds awesome.
Totally.
Oh man, maybe we should do that soon. That'd be great. Maybe tomorrow. Great.
Yeah.
But yeah, on average, there's about 2 lunar eclipses a year. The next one is going to be May 2022. And they said there's 179 in the next 8 decades, which seemed like a really arbitrary random number, but whatever. I'm just sharing the news. This is the news. It's fine. Eight decades. Not like the next millennium. There'll be 208 or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, they're not super uncommon. It just helps when we are able to see it from where we're at. And it's just going to happen to be at night while we're here. So it'll be great.
That's cool.
So everybody remember, on the night of the 18th into the morning of the 19th, you will be able to see a full-blown lunar eclipse if you don't have clouds.
If you don't have clouds.
If you don't have clouds. Speaking of clouds, the other thing that I really wanted to talk about right now is the incredible solar storm that just recently happened a few days ago. Now, I don't know how many of you actually pay attention nor care specifically about
who cares?
Space weather.
Yeah.
We had Christian Harris on, who is a space weather specialist, and he talked to us a bunch about how to read the aurora data and all that. We are going into a new solar cycle. We are coming out of solar minimum and going into solar maximum slowly but surely. And there has been a reasonable amount of solar activity already recently. There's been some pretty epic auroras over the past couple months. We just got an X flare and 2 M flares about a week ago, and they thought it was going to be like a huge hit. It was going to be crazy. It was super slow. It was a lot slower than they expected. It was supposed to hit the night before in the night from like 2 to 5 a.m., and I was ready to go. I was ready to pull the trigger. The skies were clear. It was awesome, and I checked the data the next day, and it was actually arriving in the daytime is what they expected, and it didn't hit as much as they were expecting anyway. Consider it was an X flare. So fast forward a couple days later, and there was multiple bursts from the sun in a row, and they all converged and ended up hitting pretty much around the same time. They like piggybacked on each other, and it was this massive storm. Oh, the flares about derailed your whole stream? Why? What happened?
Oh, did it affect your shit?
Oh, I think Chris was saying something about how some of the shit wasn't working on their stream that one day. I don't remember exactly, but I remember Chris mentioning, he's like, is there some flares or something? And we're like, yeah, dude, shit's going down. And that was the first one. That was the first, like, X flare, M flare situation. Zelda, sorry, my cat is snoring really loud right now. Shh, stop But it was the one a couple days ago that blew everybody the fuck away. The storm hit for at least, I think it was around 12 hours or so.
Yeah, it was many hours.
It was so long and it was so fucking strong that the lights were seen from Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
It's
It was
crazy.
intense.
Southern Utah got lights. I'm so sad because we were clouded. We were clouded out here. There was a little break in the clouds that was about to happen around 4:30 in the morning or so. And I thought about going out, but I didn't know how long the break was going to last, and I didn't know if it was worth it, so I didn't go, and I'm really sad because some of the photos were absolutely fucking epic, and kind of wish I got to go.
It was more intense than anything I'd ever seen. Like the numbers and stuff. I've never seen anything like that. And lasting that long, I've never seen anything last that long.
Nope. The KP number was past 8. It was 8 verging on 9, if any of you guys are familiar with that. The BZ number was hovering around -16 for a long time, which is
insane.
Which is super insane. You don't see that very often. So this was like a huge storm.
Yeah. You don't see it drop that low very often, and then you never see it sustained that low.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it'll drop, but it'll spike, and then it goes back, you know.
Yep.
Like,
And it held that low number for a long time. There was a couple spikes where it came up, but it immediately dropped back down.
Yeah.
So shit was going crazy. And I want to show you guys some photos from this and some videos because it was so magnificent. This is one of the biggest deals in a long time. Like Aurora enthusiasts really were real stoked about this.
And there's so many different colors in it that I didn't even know some of these colors could exist in Aurora. Really, like
there's
like
rare
the
Aurora
blues
colors
and stuff
going
that are in
through.
there that I didn't know could be in there. Like red, I knew was a color that would show up, but it was super rare. So whenever there was some red ones, it made sense. But that blue and like those dark purples, like never in my life, I didn't know this thing.
Yeah, this is great. So this was from Alberta.
So
fucking
cool.
beautiful. Oh.
Yeah, and the people that were like videoing and stuff were just freaking out.
Everybody was
and it was just the
freaking
entire sky. It was so intense.
Dude, the whole fucking sky. Some of these photos, it was the entire sky for these people. The whole thing was lit up. And go look at this corona, overhead corona. Bam. Holy shit, man. Yeah. It's so good.
That's crazy.
It is. So let's see. I'll show you guys some more shit here.
Yeah, some of those videos, man, where it's just wiggling around so fast.
Come on, I'm trying to close you.
And some of the photos, like, you know, a lot of time you have to do long exposure in order to see some of these, especially when people have like phones and stuff. Like, it's got to be a long exposure just to see the colors. But I mean, the videos people were posting, like, there's no color retouching, and it's bright.
No,
like,
it's crazy.
That stuff was intense.
Okay, I'm going to pull up this next one here. Okay, so I'm in Seattle, and Tacoma is roughly 45 minutes or something like that south of me, and Enumclaw is about 45 minutes southeast-ish or so. And these photos were taken between Tacoma and Enumclaw. Look at this shit right now. Oh my God. I can't even believe it. I can't believe that, to have this much of the sky covered is so fucking rare. At the most, you might have just that little green glow.
Yeah.
Like, okay, sometimes here you get to see green glow. It's like all magical, but having it be the whole sky with the pinks and the purples and the blues. And this was south of me, and this was early as fuck in the morning when the clouds parted. So if I would have gotten in my car and I would have actually drove, I would have been able to catch it. Now, to be fair, a lot of this is not visible with the naked eye. Most of the
these no.
colors were not seen with the naked eye. Now, the bright green sky and everything up in Canada and Alaska, absolutely, that was all visual with naked eye. But down here,
for sure.
Yeah, but what you would see here, for example, okay, I'll use this one as an example here. You would see a little bit of the glow, hazy glow, and then these pillars, you could see the pillars because it's really condensed and they get really bright. So it would essentially be, for the most part, like grayish color, maybe a little bit of a greenish tint or something, but like a grayish color, and you would just kind of see the pillars. But when you take a photo, you get this hot pink and blue and all this shit that you can't see with the naked eye.
Yeah.
So having a camera and knowing how to use your camera, whether it be a cell phone camera or a like digital, either way, as long as you have some kind of capturing device,
look at that.
you could. I know. So yeah, by naked eye, you probably would have just seen the pillars exposed and a little glow. But wow, like the color is just absolutely.
And actually, this photo
fantastic.
is good illustration. So I learned something that you taught me. I didn't know that the other colors, like the pinks and the purples and stuff, were higher up in the atmosphere. I didn't realize that they were layered like that, or that's how that worked. So what she was explaining is, like in this one, the green down at the bottom, that's the stuff that, like, you know, in Canada that they were looking at right over their head. It was all super intense, but it's low down in the atmosphere. So for us to see it, it came far down, but that's low down on the horizon. So the pink and the purple are way high up in the atmosphere. So they're actually in the same like location as the green, but it's up higher, so we can actually see.
Yeah,
that
we have a
from
better
down here.
vantage point to be able to see that,
Yeah.
and it's just based on the different elements in the atmosphere that are the particles that are being excited.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more oxygen closer to the bottom, of course, which is what the green comes from mainly. So you have all the different particles that are being excited. But yeah, because it was such an epically large storm, we were seeing it from a really cool advantage. And actually the Reno one, it was red. The whole thing was fucking red. Let's see if maybe I can find that one. Give me a second. I want to see if I can specifically find that one, because that was like that was just insane seeing that.
Oh, lady, you got to see the lights for 3 nights in a row? Cool. That's awesome. Did you get to see multiple colors?
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, Natara, exactly. Yeah, we're seeing the layers. Yeah, lady, were you like directly under it, or was it like a glow? Where were you? What was going on?
I'm trying to find. I should have saved that photo. It was crazy. Yeah. I'm not. It's not popping up very easily. But I will say that from fucking Reno, Nevada, it was a substantial display that was just solid fucking red on the horizon, and it was a pretty substantial portion. I mean, it wasn't like super high up like the ones in Washington I showed you, but it was like a reasonable band. It wasn't a tiny glow at the bottom.
Yeah, it was 2/3 of the sky.
It's insane to have that happen so far that you could see it in fucking Nevada. Like, I just like can't even believe that shit. So I'm gonna show you a video.
Yeah.
I saved a couple of these videos and oh
trippy.
my goodness gracious. Okay.
Oh my god!
I love her commentary.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Todd! Wow. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! What is this? Todd! Oh
yeah, right.
my god! Oh my god, I'm gonna die right here! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I think it's cool with her talking though, because it illustrates how this is in real time. Like, that's how fast it's moving.
Yes.
Which is trippy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
That's
die!
fast.
What is this?
It's so fucking fast, dude. So the speeds when you're watching Aurora stats, it had not gone past 700 kilometers per hour in quite a long time. Like, within this past solar cycle or something. It had been a long time since the speeds have reached this amount, and it was up past 800. It went like, it was like the chart was like peaked, like beep, beep, beep. Like it was super fucking fast. And it's interesting because I've seen aurora many times, and sometimes they're like, it's real slow. It's still moving, but it's moving at a much slower rate, and it's real like peaceful. This shit is like bananas right now.
That's intense.
That is fucking crazy. So not only was the density all the way up, the density was super fucking dense. The BZ was low, which was causing it to be able to glow as much as you can see by the eye, and then the speed was off the fucking chart. So somebody in Alaska said that they've lived in Alaska for 25 years, and this is the best aurora display that they've ever seen up there, which says a lot.
And, you know, like, her camera is not capturing those colors the way that she's seeing it with her naked eye. Like, that's doing really good to be captured on camera, but with her naked eye, that's got to be so bright. Like,
oh, wow, lady, that's awesome.
That's super cool.
In Lower Michigan.
2000, wasn't 2000, like, one of the last, like, large, was that the one that they
There
were
was
able
one in
to see
2005 that was massive. The 2005 one where people could see it in Texas.
Okay, that's
that was like huge. And then there was maybe about, I would say, 4 years ago or something like that, there was a magnificent display as well. That was like epic. That's the one Greg was telling us about, that he was flipping the fuck out. So,
yeah, that's super cool.
But 2000, sometime around that. Oh my God. Now, I will say that Michigan got rocked during this whole thing as well. North Dakota, so many places that were up near the border over there, it was just unfucking believable. It was so good. It was so good. So the lower 48 really nailed it with this right now. And I missed it this time. But I will say, after seeing it in the Nordic areas. Hey, thank you for the follow.
Oh, hooray.
Welcome.
Thanks for following.
After seeing it in the Nordic areas, I feel like it would be hard to ever top what I saw. Although, if I happened to be in the Nordic for this one, this would have topped what we saw. But being down here, I know that it's probably never going to be anything like what I happened to see.
It won't be the same because we were directly under it. So, you know, from here, we're probably never going to be directly under it.
Here, I'm on the Aurora Facebook page, so we'll just scroll together. And I'll show you some of the posts. There's been so many fucking posts that people have been putting up.
Who's calling us cunts right now? We have somebody calling us cunts. Young Opiate.
Hello.
We appreciate you following.
Hello. I hope you're British, and it's a term of endearment. I'll take it. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's somebody's video. But that is from somewhere far away. I wonder where that was Fairbanks. Oh, this was just 54 minutes ago, so this was like live of what's going on right now. Yeah.
Okay.
But from the other night, like, holy shit, it got like out of control. It was, oh my goodness. Oh wow. Look at it reflecting off the water. Wow. Jesus.
That is so bright. Look at it go.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm gonna die right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna die right here.
Wowee. So, as beautiful and amazing as auroras are, as Roxy was mentioning earlier, that a lot of the Bluetooth things were not working, and a lot of electronics actually get affected when we get substantial solar storms. And even though we didn't actually even get as big of a hit as we hoped as far as for aurora viewing purposes, they still had issues with their electronics. And I wonder, actually, during this big storm, I wonder who it affected and what kind of things it affected, because it definitely affects like GPS, satellites and communication satellites. I didn't notice any specific issues on anything, but I wasn't using anything crazy. But we do have to be mindful, because at any point, we could get hit with something even bigger than this, which could definitely be destructive to our lives as we know it. And if we get hit with a big enough one, it will knock out everything forever, which we actually talked a little bit about last week on this show. And it is confirmed that that can in fact happen at any time. But god damn, it makes some beautiful fucking auroras. Look at that shit. Oh my god. Oh, look, they're like, I can't even choose. I'm just gonna put like 8 million photos because they're all so fucking good. Like, it's hard to take a bad photo when this is happening. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. One night in Alaska. This is the 3rd and 4th. This was the big day. I love when they do time lapse too.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, wow. The whole fucking sky. And the craziest thing is this lasted for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Whoa, man.
It looks like daytime out there. It's so bright. Oh, lady, cool. I'll pull it up in just a second.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow. That's pretty good.
That is really good.
Oh my god. Wow. It just never stops. It's going forever. Jesus. It is seriously the most magical thing in the entire fucking planet, in my personal opinion. Beat that. How do you beat that?
How do you beat that?
So I'm so glad that so many people had such a fantastic experience, and so many people got to see the lights for the first time, which was cool because it was seen in areas that you normally couldn't see it. And like I said, even if you can't see certain things with the naked eye, if you do have a camera and you know how to work the settings, then you can capture this shit. So just like a basic thing, you want to have a little bit of a longer exposure, a few second exposure, and you want your ISO to be popped up a little bit to bring in a lot of that light. You don't necessarily want it too high or it'll blow it out. But it's just like it never stops. Like, it's so fucking amazing that this was such a prolonged experience and people got to experience it for so long. Oh my god, hold on, we gotta look at this one.
Wow.
Yeah, I am very grateful that when I was in Norway, I got to see a corona and a half over our heads like this. We got to see like some epic shit. Sorry, I was cutting off the top of it. Sorry about that. Oh my god. So fucking amazing. And we did get to see some other overhead coronas that were reasonable, that were really good. Like, I'm not giving them a hard time, but there was one display that was just the best thing that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. Where we were all just jumping up and down,
yeah,
screaming,
we were fucking
spinning in circles, because we didn't know what to do.
Man.
Yeah.
We were freaking out.
So I just sent you that article that a lady sent with the photo her mom took. That's a
sweet.
really good photo. That's real pretty.
Okay, I'm going to pull that off in just a sec. Oh, little pregnant photos with the aurora. Oh my god, the whole fucking sky, dude.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. And what we got to see when we were in Norway, we got to see the pinks too. We got to see it similar to this, where it was the green with the pink. It was really, really, really cool. Damn.
Good one. Yeah, lady, it just doesn't seem real. It's one of the most alien things. Like, it's trippy.
I was hoping that I could find the Reno photo while I was scrolling too, because that blew my mind that it was that far south and it was like so substantial. It was fucking crazy. And I've seen it from Montana and from Eastern Washington, but it was very minimal what you could see with the eye. Even though I was taking photos, I got some like, okay, they're like, all right. But it was nothing like this. It was nothing like this. And for people along the border in the lower 48 to be able to see this, like, you know, so much more substantially with the naked eye, it's a really, really special thing. So, oh man. But just having the whole sky be colored like that shit is bananas. So we are entering solar maximum, and it will continue to increase. Most likely, we will probably be getting more action. Look at this. This looks like a fucking face looking down. Holy shit.
It does. Ooh, creepy.
That is actually really creepy. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Jesus. I've just been scrolling for the past few days. I've been scrolling through this and seeing all the shit everybody's put up, and I have not gotten tired of it at all. This is in Montana. Each photo is different. Even if you're standing there next to somebody and you take a photo and it's 3 seconds apart, it's like you can't get the same photo. So everyone is so unique, and depending on where you're at, you get the different angles and the different colors and everything. So it's fuck, like it just doesn't stop. So if you guys are interested, this Facebook group is called Aurora. Actually, let me see. Oh, I think it's just Aurora Notifications Group. We're scrolling and we're scrolling and we're not scrolling anymore apparently for some reason. I got too scrolly. Yep, Aurora Borealis Notifications Group on Facebook. And I also have a Washington group. So people are communicating about where they can go around here and whatever, and it's fantastic. So anybody that's interested, you got to check it out. Gotta check it out. Okay, I'm gonna find this photo that lady's mama took. Oh my goodness!
That's really pretty.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is so beautiful. Constance McGuire.
That's not it though. She actually took the next photo.
Oh.
Keep going.
Oh shit.
This one. She was in space.
Wow, that's amazing seeing that shit from space. Good Lord.
Super cool.
Wow.
But yeah, that's awesome. She was able to get something like that from Michigan. That's
from
cool.
Michigan. Wow.
Super cool.
That's incredible. That is really, there's a lot of colors in that. Oh my goodness. And the framing with the tree and the trees down there, that's a really great shot, man.
And you had 3 days of that? You said that hung around for 3 days?
3 days?
Yeah, she said she got to see it like 3 nights in a row. That's crazy.
Possible.
That's a big storm.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right, and this kind of shows you a little bit about how auroras works. Solar wind comes in, it gets sucked into the magnetic field, beep, but it only gets really sucked into the magnetic field if they're negative polarization. Hence the negative BZ. You want to check the BZ, which I don't know what that even stands for, but when it's in the negatives, it is in the way in which it actually gets sucked in through the magnetic field. So when it's in the positives, it can kind of like miss over. It doesn't get sucked in as much. So that's why when everything's in the positives, you won't see as much. Some will come in a little bit. So there's a lot of other factors that you could see it potentially, but not as bright and definitely not as far south. It has to be like really negative to suck a bunch of that in to really light it up for us.
Yeah.
Wow, 3 nights. We sat out with sleeping bags. It was super clear and cold. That's amazing that it was clear. It sucks that it was cold, but how lovely that you got
cool, though.
3 nights. I am very curious about what that specific solar storm was, because that just had to be like firing off over and over again, and just like that same thing kind of that happened here where it was like piggybacking on itself, because that's hard to understand how that could happen.
Or maybe
for 3
it was
nights.
something moving super slow. I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't know,
But
to
even
put
then,
out
it wouldn't
enough that it would continuously hit Earth with that kind of strength for that long. I don't know what that would be. Maybe it was like a coronal hole or something like that, just like spitting out a bunch of solar wind. Like, I don't know, but usually these kind of things come from like actual flares or CMEs just coming right out as big giant chunks of like super dense plasma.
Yeah.
But I'm just so impressed. I think it was so amazing getting to see all of everybody's photos. I kind of do regret not going out and giving it a go, because down in Tacoma people got some great photos, and it looked like there was a clearing in Tacoma. But it was like 4:30 in the morning, and I had to decide at that moment, like, is it worth it for me to go drive to Tacoma right now? And hopefully the clouds don't come back. And then I'm going to have to drive back in morning rush hour traffic. Like, is it worth it? And you know what? It would have been worth it, and I chose to be lazy. Fucking A. I totally should have gone. You could even see it from Alki Beach, from the beach over here, which is interesting because the north view from the beach that we have out here is the city skyline. So you have all of the light pollution from the city, and people were still able to see this display over the city, even with the light pollution. So that was pretty epic stuff going on. So everybody stay tuned for more super fun sun stuff, because entering the solar cycle already has proven very fruitful. So if anybody is in a place that they can see these things or want to see these things, then keep an eye on that.
Who doesn't want to?
But the thing is, well, some people, maybe they don't know as much or whatever, but I mean, yeah, you should want to. But the thing is, it sucks because any aurora forecast, well, I would say the majority of aurora forecasts, let me put it that way, it's not certain. It's just not certain. Like, they can say there's like a huge probability that it's going to hit. And in some cases, they're like, it's a solid hit. But even when they are like, okay, we're pretty sure it's coming, it can miss. It can miss just by a tiny little hair, and we don't get the display. Or, like I was saying before, it's moving a lot slower than they anticipate, and then it arrives during fucking daylight. Because when it was a KP7 for hours during fucking daylight on Halloween, or was it the day after Halloween? I was so bummed, man. I'm gonna have you show me how to look up the aurora stuff. Absolutely, Natara. I will totally, absolutely talk to you about all of it. And also, if you have the desire, go on the YouTube and check out our show that we did with Christian Harris. I did an interview with Christian Harris, and he talked all about the space weather stuff. And then the second half of it, he went into his psychedelic experiences, which is really interesting. But he talked a lot about the science of aurora. So I would totally recommend anybody that's interested in getting a little more information from an actual space weather scientist, check that video out. It was really cool. And he breaks down all the
charts and everything and tells you what all the different charts mean when you look at like aurora forecast or whatever. He breaks it all down in the first half of that interview. Yeah. Which was super cool.
It's really handy. But Natara, I'm totally down. I'm down. And next time there's some crazy ass storm, we're just going to drop everything and go on an adventure and go check it out. So I cannot wait. So it sucks that I missed it, but you know what? I'm glad everybody had such a fantastic experience, and a lot of people that had never seen it. At least I can say that I've seen it like 10 times at this point, you know. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I will take that as a win. But this kind of thing, people were getting photos from the airplanes during the storm. Oh my god. Yeah. I swear, next time there's a big ass thing coming, I kind of want to fly somewhere north, and I want to fly during the nighttime so I could catch some of the shit from the plane and then land and then just be like, oh my fucking god. So but you have to be like ready to roll, you know. It's like, okay, shit's gonna be here in like 2 days or 3 days, and then you hope it doesn't miss, because if it does, you're on a flight and you're like, fuck. Too
hope
bad.
You're flying somewhere cool.
Yep. Yeah, Alaska or Canada somewhere would definitely be an easier jaunt to take. You know, it's only a few hours to get up there. So everybody keep that in mind. If you ever want to do aurora hunting, I can recommend some places that I think would be fantastic. And join the Aurora Borealis notifications group and pay attention. And you'll be able to know, because when shit's coming, everybody gets super amped up about it. And everybody's talking about it, you know. So It's a really good resource. And even it's just good, even if you don't know about it or you're not planning on going hunting, like all those photos and videos that other people post, it's good enough. I really like, it's so entertaining to me. I fucking love it.
Somebody's going to get a good photo anyway.
Yes. And they definitely are. Oh my God. That was so good. So that is it for the show. Do you have any other articles to share?
No, I went through my main ones.
All right. Well, I had a fabulous time with all of you guys tonight. I hope that you also enjoyed our time together.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was. I think that was some good weird news.
That was some good weird news.
It was so good.
It's a good Monday. Good weird Monday.
It was a good weird Monday. And
satanic sex cults in the bathroom. Happens.
Oh man. So let's see. Fetch Bug is on right now. We should go see little Fetchy.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I love when she's on.
She's probably just about to leave, but that's okay.
We'll do it anyway.
Yeah, we'll rate her. And
I'm so glad that you love weird news. I think it's so fun. Like, I love doing this, and I love doing all the research for the weird news. It's really fun to me. I'm just going on all these different sites, and I'm like, yes, yes. Like, it's so funny to me. Yeah. And I love that you guys are interested in it. It's cool because there's so much shit is going on in the world all the time. And sometimes you want to hear about a 17-pound potato. Like, you know, like who would know? Unless you stumbled across it, you would never know. And knowledge is power. So I am here to give you guys knowledge.
Holy snap!
Potato. Holy snap! Turtle. Oh no, it's really great. I'm really glad to have all the support from you guys. Yeah. I really truly appreciate it. So thank you guys.
Listening to us.
Yeah.
Meander our way through weird news.
Thank you so much. It is always just so much fun. So thank you everybody that comes and joins on a regular basis. We really appreciate it so much.
Definitely.
And Wednesday I'm going to be interviewing a very, very, very dear friend of mine, Francesca Rose. I've known her for a million years, and she is a super interesting individual, and I know we're going to talk about so many different things. I don't even know where to start with her, but it's going to be deep. It's going to be introspective. There's going to be talk of manifestation and energy movement and beyond. I'll tell you that. When we get together, we talk and talk and talk and talk. So please come in on Wednesday and meet my friend, Franny, and enjoy the conversation. It's going to be super fun.
Definitely. We love Fran. She's one of our favorite people.
Yeah, she is great. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Until then, Raid Captain, do you have, you got Fetchy all queued up?
The Fetch Bugger?
Yes. I know, I feel bad we come in a lot of times right before she raids, but at least she knows we love her. It's fine. Mm-hmm. And if we catch any stories of hers, I'm happy. I love catching her stories. She's so fun.
I wish we could figure out how you guys could do like a simultaneous stream where like you're on each other's streams talking to each other. Basically, I wonder if we could do that.
I wonder.
I bet we could. I bet she could stream and have you in the corner, and then we could stream and have her on there. I bet we could figure out a way to do that.
We'll try to figure it out because she's the coolest.
She's awesome.
So big mod love to Roxy.
Mod love.
You're the best. I love you so much. And you're the coolest mod and the funnest mod. And I appreciate you. And cheers to all of you. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Same place. Mod love. Thanks, lady. Thanks for sharing that photo, too. That was really beautiful. I'm so glad that you got to experience that before. I know we've talked about interviewing each other, but we stream on the same fucking days. So we were trying to figure out how we can do each other and somebody not miss a stream. So we have to talk creatively to see how we can both be streaming the conversation. So maybe we'll do a call-in kind of thing, and we could both post it up or something. We're going to figure it out because I really want to interview her. Yeah. She's so interesting. So
yeah, I would love to sit and listen to that conversation.
I know it would be so good. So we're going to figure out a way for sure. It's happening. But as for now, you guys enjoy Fetch, enjoy her awesome commentary, and we'll go from there. And I'll see you guys Wednesday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.